Hi everyone, Mordian Glory here. Before we get into today's battle, I just want to give you a heads up that it is in a new format, and I'd love for you guys to give lots of feedback on what you think and how we can improve it. So what is the new format? Well, we're going to be using two different cameras. We're going to have a zoomed out semi-overhead camera that will give you guys the big picture. You can see all of the battle as it's happening, and you get to see all the detail that's happening in the turns, all the decisions being made by the players. We'll try to talk out loud as we're doing things. And then at the end of each turn, we go to that more traditional style of camera, the FPV one, and we get down and we do a bit of a summary of the turn. We're hoping this means that you get to see the big picture but not lose out on any of the details. And that's about it, really. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm looking forward to reading all of your comments, both positive and negative, and we will be reading them all, taking on board the feedback, either to improve this format or going back to the old format if that's the one that you know and love and that's the one that you prefer. But I think I've spoken enough already. Let's crack on with the video. Hello again and welcome to another Mordian Glory Old World Battle Report, baby! That's right, we are travelling back to the oldest of worlds, the best of worlds. It is going to be a bit of good old-fashioned, well, not Warhammer Fantasy, I suppose, but
it's spiritually Warhammer
Fantasy 9.0.
Fantasy Warhammer.
There we go. And joining me today is usually my ever ratty partner in crime, but today is my new wolfy partner in crime. It is Sam!
Hey! Well, I couldn't not bring any rats, so if you look closely, there is still one rat in this army.
There is still one rat in the army. We'll get a close-up of that in a moment.
Keep appearances.
So this is your brand new Wolves of the Sea army, never before seen on this channel.
Very few games with them at all. One 3-game event and one practice game.
Nice. Okay, cool. And so you've gone. You normally play Skaven, of course, but Skaven, you've been rocking them hard for like a year, and there's only so long that you can get kicked in the nuts before the sweet whispers of the war. You know, the Chaos Gods offered you a way out, and you're like,
We'll take it.
I'll take that deal.
Yeah.
So so you're running Wolves, but you also stuck to your morals, your principles, and so you've gone for Wolves of the Sea, which is sort of seen as a bit bad.
Well, they're one of the. There's only 3 Warriors of Chaos armies. There's the Chaos Grand Army, there's the Heralds of Darkness, and there's the Wolves of the Sea. They're one of the less. Well, it's not the Grand Army. The Grand Army is great. The Grand Army gets all the dragons it wants, and then a few more on a Sunday for a treat.
It's a grand army.
It is a grand old army of dragons. But Wolves of the Sea, I just like the Viking aesthetic. They're cool, they're fun. There's a few pretty good things they can do. They're definitely not down there struggling with the Skaven, and it's been a bit of a treat. But it was very much chosen for love rather than...
Yeah. And that's the way it should be. So we'll be going through the armies and stuff in a moment, but just to give you guys the quick heads up, it's going to be 2,000 points. Just a good old pitch battle. I've not played Old World in a hot minute, so it's good to be able to blow the cobwebs off. You're using an army for the first time, and it just allows us, well, first time on the channel, I should say, and so it just allows us to kind of just relax. And it's a hot day today as well, we're keeping it chill on the table because it's warm in the room. But yeah, I think that just about sums it up. So what we'll do is we'll quickly go through the list and then we'll get into deployment. So here we have my 2,000 point Orc and Goblin army. We are in the Arcane Journal, and I've just gone for a pretty straightforward army. Lots of Orcs, lots of Goblins, bit of Cav, bit of wacky stuff. Jobs are good. So over here we have got a unit of Wolf Riders with spears and shields. No light armor today. No Goblin heavy cavalry corps. Big unit of 40 Gobbos. Wizard level 4. Unit of Squigs. 4 River Trolls. Unit of Black Orcs with my Black Orc Warboss in there. The Emperor Orc with his Praetorian Guard around him. Then we've got a unit of regular boys with a level 2 shaman with them. And then we've got a unit of 19 big uns with a big boss with them. He's got Martog's best basher. And then we've got another unit of 8 boys, of 8 wolfy boys with spears and shields. One thing to mention is he's got Martog's best basher and heavy armor. He's got the Idol of Gork. The Emperor Orc has got full plate, shield, and he's also got the choppiest chopper and trollhide trousers. So he's relatively buffed up. And this guy, he's got nothing. He's just a gobbo shaking a stick at you. But he is level 4, so there we go. Level 4 guys spells: Vindictive Glare, Evil Sun Shining, Itchy Nuisance, and Hand of Gork. Level 2 spells: Fist of Gork, and here we go. Now we've got 2,000 points of the Wolves of the Sea. So Sam, do you want to just briefly run us through your list?
Yeah, let's go through this. So we have a unit of 5 Warhounds with Vanguard. We've got 5 corn-marked Marauder Horsemen with flails and shields. They are skirmishers, even though they're standing right next to each other for convenience's sake.
Nice.
This is a unit of 6 Skin Wolves, monstrous infantry, cool mutations and stuff. They have a Jarl, which is just their unit leader. Running in that unit is a level 2 Exalted Sorcerer.
On a rat?
He's riding a giant rat because my slave-taking Wolves of the Sea army sells quite a lot of slaves to help it.
That's the law for it.
That's how we stitch the armies together.
Nice.
As 2 rats get stitched together.
Nice.
He has the spell familiar for an additional spell known, and the something else, which I'm sure will come up and I'll remember it. A Chaos Lord who is just built to be really tanky and hard to hit in combat.
Nice.
He's -1 to be hit. Is
he in the unit as well?
Successful 6s. He's in the unit as well.
Wow,
he
this
might
is a
technically have to be on the other side. I'll check that and move him if he does.
Okay, that's fair.
But that's the idea. It's a nice little durable, chunky wolf boy Death Star.
Okay.
Got a unit of 7 Mark Zinch.
Oh, and there's a guy with them, yeah.
Mark Zinch Marauder Horseman with a Mark Zinch Exalted Sorcerer. He has the Infernal Puppets, the no spells for you banner.
Uh-oh.
Behind them is a unit of Huskarls. These are a medium cavalry unit, I guess you'd say. They're heavier than Marauder Horsemen. They're a lot lighter than Chaos Knights. They're flail marked, Mark of Corn. They've got a war banner. They've got a unit champion with the blackened plate armour. You'll see him do some cool challengey stuff in a minute.
Nice, okay, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
In the centre, these are going to be ambushing, so they're not really where they are.
Just for display army overview purposes, yeah.
They are berserkers. They are skirmish infantry with frenzy and flails and some throwing axes, so they're going to show up and hopefully cause some havoc at some point.
Wow, so cool. Really, really cool. Okay, what next?
This is a Nurgle marked giant chaos spawn, so he has 5 up armor, 5 up regen for some durability. He has poison attacks, which is kind of silly on a strength 6 monstrosity, but never you mind. He can do some cool mechanics with his mouth. He does a wound with his mouth weapon, with which he gets 1 attack a turn. He can heal a wound, which is nice.
Nice, okay.
And then on the far side, we have a kind of a duplicate of what started off, so just a unit of 5 vanguarding warhounds and a unit of 5 skirmishing corn-marked marauder horsemen with flails and shields.
Nice, okay. So lots of cavalry, lots of maneuverability. Movement wins games. Well, we'll find out. So, with the armies deployed, and we've gone through the army lists as well, it's now time to start thinking about starting this game. But there is a special mechanic for this, isn't there?
Nice little Wolves of the Sea trick we've got. My Huskarl champion bellows a challenge from across the battlefield. And I guess the Black Orc...
The Black Orc goes, "Don't worry, boss, I'll get this Umi git."
And they march off to fight each other at the start of the beginning of the battle. So, whoever wins this challenge gets to stay alive, importantly, but also their team gets first turn.
Okay. Well.
Oh, what's your initiative, sir?
I've got a great weapon.
Oh, so I'll be striking before you then. Okay.
Do we count as charging or not?
Nobody counts as charging. You don't get any special benefits and things. Flails still works. They're just the first round of combat, unlike lances.
Okay.
So
I have a sickening feeling that my Black Orc boss might be in trouble. Now, you were saying off camera that the way you're meant to do this, if you're ever opposing it, is you should always pretend like a goblin out there or something.
The objectively correct thing to do from the Wolves of the Sea perspective is to tool this guy up with the Helm of Many Eyes, which is a helmet that gives him always strikes first, but also has stupidity.
Yes.
Hello, cat.
The cat is overseeing the proceedings.
And then when you come up against that, most people would agree that the objectively right thing to do is to decline the challenge and just take second turn. which
Right.
isn't too big of a deal, and at least you keep your stuff alive. Because with always strikes first, and as you'll see in a minute, he gets quite a few good quality attacks. There's a good chance that he kills whatever he gets put up against.
I have faith in Mork or possibly Gork that I will be okay.
Yeah.
So, come on, you.
Alright, so I am a Postcode with a 1 attack. I'm the unit champion for a 2nd attack, and I am Mark of Corn for a 3rd attack.
Right, okay.
I have weapon skill 4. What's your weapon skill?
Weapon skill 4, baby.
So 4's to hit. Where's the camera looking?
It's alright, yeah, straight there.
Oh,
yes!
That's a fistful of misses!
I knew it! Gork will
But it's not all over yet, because we have a Warhorse with 1 attack.
Okay, he's got a Warhorse, 1 attack.
Weapon skill 3, so he's hitting on 4s again. And he misses
He's
as well!
again! Right.
Love it!
Oh, yeah, I'm built for the challenge, I always go first. That's your puny get! Oh, no!
It's the
Need to go again?
So we go again. Yes, this time it's not the first round of combat, though, so I don't get the use of my flail's extra strength. I'm still for 2, but I'm only 3 now.
Okay.
Okay, so 4 attacks, rolling 4s to hit. There we go.
Got
for
2
2 of
hits,
them.
now 5s to wound.
5s to wound you.
No wounds. The
horse.
Going blow for
The
blow.
horse misses as well.
Going blow for blow. Come on. If you win this, you're getting a name. This is the best mechanic already.
It's cool, isn't it?
Come on. He's got 2 hits.
So this surely must be it,
Strength
right?
6.
T4, so that's 2s to wound.
And
2s to kill, probably.
What's your armor?
So I can't use my shield because I'm using my flail. And that takes my armor to a 5 up for heavy armor, I believe.
So unless I roll a double 1, I will win this. Okay, for dramatic effect, the first dice. But does he also chop? Does he chop you to bits? He only just does it. Yes! Oh.
Brilliant.
So glad he didn't accept the goblin.
Isn't it cool? I love that mechanic.
They should make that an entire mini game. Like,
it should be in every
multiple rounds. Honestly, someone watches make an arena battle style game for that, like gladiator Warhammer combat.
Wouldn't that be brilliant? With like the amount of unit, the amount of model variability that you get with like Mordheim, so you can really finesse your dude.
It should be like it'd be cool to have like gladiator instead of like Necromunda or Warcry. It should be old world gladiators.
Yes.
And you build your gladiator gang up, and you've got like shit munchers that end up dying in the arena. Someone's got to come up with it.
And like flair that you can use to get more like trinkets from the rewards
yeah,
from the
exactly.
crowd.
And like you've got like obviously you'll have like your head champion, but he potentially could die in a fight. You could just get injured and get crippled. So like he's more like you're going to win the fight, so you can get more gold from it. But it's so...
You roll to see what gladiators are available to hire in the in-between rounds. So
yeah.
Maybe you can hire a Black Orc fighter, or maybe you've only got a goblin or a...
Write this down. So but that was so cool.
Yeah.
And I think one thing that's worth mentioning, you had built a guy who was good at the challenge.
Yeah.
You could have been better.
Yeah.
But you built a guy that was
absolutely.
reasonably good. But this is old world, baby. And I think it's always worth mentioning that people often get obsessed with what is absolutely best.
Yeah.
And it's 40k where there's like infinite rerolls.
Yes.
It's the old world, and you should have won that combat.
Your fate hangs on the dice.
One of those dice from you should have been at least 4+ the first time.
Yeah.
Then you would have been on a 3.
At AP2.
And we're going on 6 of save.
Yeah.
Realistically, my Black Hole should be dead, but we both rolled, we both missed everything.
Oh yeah, more than likely isn't the same as certain.
Exactly. So, the Orcs have the first turn.
Yes.
Not sure I'm even that bothered about having it, but on principle, I will take it. Do you have any vanguarding and stuff to do?
I have some dogs that want to vanguard.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do.
And I need to check about whether that guy needs to be on the other side. In fact, I know it can be on the other side, so just to avoid having to check.
We'll do that, and we'll be... we'll let you vanguard, and then we'll be back with the Orc and Goblin first turn. Alright, so we've done a bit of vanguarding over here. Done a bit of vanguarding up the top flank here. So now it's time for the Orc and Goblin turn. Magic, so not vindictively glaring you. There's no real benefit to Evil Sun shining you, or Rich and Eustancing you, or Hand of Balking you. that is conveyance, that's movement, so that might be useful later actually. Pistol Court, here we go. I could. No, it's only on the unit he's leading, so I was going to say I could put it on the Wolf Riders and then yeet them off, but it's only range self and his units, so there we are. So no spells to do in the strategy phase. In terms of impetuous, I'm not in range of anything. You've mentioned that because you don't want me to risk flying in there and starting.
Yes, Swift Stride just makes your impetuous charge quite reliable. It's quite a nice trick.
And you've been on the receiving end of the Goblin.
Yeah,
the Goblin Shock Cavalry Corps.
My hyper elite gutter runners really did not have a good day against your even more elite Goblin Special Forces.
God. So I think it's just time to time for a stupidity test, of course.
Oh, yes.
I'm not stupid because my boss is nearby. That's good. So now it's time to basically come at you and see what happens. How far do you move with Skinniest Wolvius?
They are movement 7, they have Swift Stride.
Okay. So like 14-inch.
14-inch on a march, yeah.
And what's the maximum charge?
Maximum charge 7 and 6 is 13. 16-inch.
Okay.
Maximum declarable.
The maximum declarable charge is there. My march is 8, so I'm going to march basically just behind your dice. There we go. Obviously, a Marauder Cavalry could come in, but in a funny twist of fate, I'm not too bothered. I feel quite strongly like Squigs eat Marauder Cavalry.
Squigs are a lot better than they look like they're going to.
Yeah. That was my thinking.
They look like nothing much, but then you realise the size of the mouth.
They're 2 strength 5, weapon skill 4 attacks with AP in build.
Yeah.
And armor bane.
So if they're AP2, it's essentially a guy with a flail, and that's.
Yeah.
And they don't lose it after the.
Well, they're AP1 with armor bane.
Okay.
But still, you're on like a 5-up save with these guys, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, you could go in there, but I feel like you probably don't want to.
No.
Trolley Trolls. Now they've actually got a 6-inch move, so they can do a 12-inch march. So what they're probably going to do is going to go like 11 inches, then just turn a bit. So that essentially. Probably not even that much of a wheel, to be honest. Probably more like that much of a wheel. Again, just making it a little bit like where, because I've got to start essentially.
You want to collapse in on my flank?
In fact, I'm basically going to start doing this. We're going to turn this into a meeting engagement. There you go. Black Box will march essentially 7 forward and then turn an inch. Ready? These guys will go 8 forward. I think I've gone slightly too far there, mate. So I'm just going to mix that back a smidge. Okay, these guys are just going to basically march straight forward. Again, make sure I'm not going too far. 20 should be my maximum distance. There we go. That again should mean that these guys are a little bit further back than they are. They can't be further forward than these guys, I don't think. With the turn, they could be too far. These guys will be going 7 on the march because of the forest.
Yes.
They will be essentially 1 rank behind here. Then, how many attacks do your wolves get?
1 attack. They're really not a fighting unit.
And if they charge me, can I countercharge them? I don't countercharge.
Well, you definitely can't then, but could somebody else?
Could somebody else?
I think so, because war beasts are a cavalry subset, aren't they?
Yeah. So I'm going to basically march forward 10. Then I'm going to turn 2. And then I'm going to march 6. Like that. Because that means it'll be some wolf on wolf action.
And it's giving me possible charge, therefore I will have
Would
to
you be
declare
able?
it.
Will you be able to?
Yes,
But you wouldn't have a
skirmisher.
choice.
I have no choice but to declare.
And you're a skirmisher.
Yes, they just happen to stand quite close to each other.
Right, and you're frenzied.
Yes.
Ah.
Mark a call, baby.
Okay, I won't go quite that far then.
If you want to stay outside of my range, I am 8, 17-inch maximum declarable.
Just going to go there. And that way, if I lose combat, I'll flee back this way. More important than fleeing off that way and dying. Okay, movement done. Conveyance spell. I did have one. It should be Hand of Mork. Oh, sorry, I've still got the monument over there.
That's all right.
Oh, it's rubbish.
What?
It's not what I thought it was. Okay, so I can pick characters up and move them around.
Oh, that's great. That's Skitterleap by another name, surely.
By another name. Yeah, it's a big bag of shite. Okay.
Ah, don't be so harsh on Skitterleap. I love Skitterleap.
I'm gonna go there. 21 range. Wouldn't really be able to get in range. I'm within 25. So I'm just going to go to the edge of the hill here, and then I can be a dog or something. He's falling off the hill, but he's just...
Yeah, don't worry.
Okay, movement there done. The orc line has advanced. On side of the enemy, I advance. That's my stance there. Now we are going to try and glare at your dots.
Okay.
Now, how does this work? Because I'm probably... Where's the puppet?
The puppet's over here.
Okay, so I'm not within 24, so...
Safe from the puppet.
Safe from the puppet for now. Okay, so... 2d6 plus 4. That is probably good. That's 14.
Yeah. I've only got my Fated Dispel because she's so far away.
It's probably my only spell I'm doing, to be fair. So
This is your Let's have a go. Go on, then.
No. So you take a single strength 7 hit.
That'll do it.
I've killed one.
You certainly have.
He sees the dog, he's like... It's like... At the dog. Oh, sorry. That's my turn. He's like, that's not what I want. There you go. All right, okay. Sam, come on, let's exploit my terrible movement and shoddy.
I don't know. You presented quite a solid line. It's not easy to get into your flanks or anything like that, which is a good thing to do against a cavalry army, right?
So we'll head over to Chaos turn 1.
Yeah, let's do that.
Just getting a bit of a close-up view of the orc line from their perspective, because obviously we've got the big overview camera, but sometimes it's nice to get down in amongst. So at the end of each turn, we're going to be throwing in one of these so you can get a bit of a point of view, FPV style look at how the battlefield is going. So round 1, orc line has moved up, 1 dog has been killed, we have scored first blood. Now let's see what the Chaos can do. Alright, Chaos, turn 1. Off you go.
So I've consciously and willfully not taken any of the Favour of the Gods little 5-point upgrades on my Chaos characters.
So you're not calling upon the gods?
So I might call upon the gods anyway and just let fate decide how the battle goes.
Which was too expensive for you, wasn't it? You
fast.
You skate. You can take the player out of the Skaven, but you can't take the Skaven out of the player.
In what is definitely intended to be a fun and interactive game, it definitely takes away some of the random chance of what is meant to be a fun and random mechanic. Being able to just re-roll the 1 when you get it, too safe. You know,
yeah.
There's only one negative effect on there. Let's take the risk.
All right.
So my Chaos Lord doesn't become stupid.
It's happening.
No, he doesn't. He's going to get a permanent buff
Nice.
for the non-puppet sorcerer. He does become stupid. And for the puppet sorcerer, he does not become stupid. So let's find out.
So find out what 5 does. Whilst you're doing that, I'm going to put a little active token. You are stupid. Get up with you.
We have Dark Fury.
Okay. What is Dark Fury?
A terrible rage grips the champion. For the remainder of the game, this model gains +1 modifier to their attacks characteristics to a maximum of 10.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. Certainly won't complain about that. Not Chaos Lord especially. should note down that in a moment.
Well,
Let's.
what I have done in the past with this is I've taken a colour of dice that is not going to be used, and I put it just behind them. So
This man does some real thinking.
he's got a 1. We know that's not his wounds. Orange dice will be fate. Here's the God's dice, and we know this guy's got a 5. We know this guy's got a 5, and that way, as they build up or disappear, you can keep track of exactly how many times you roll.
I'm sure that guy has 5 wounds. You know?
That'd be a fine thing.
Yeah, wouldn't that be lovely? Okay. So let's do some magic stuff, some other starter turn shenanigans. Let's cast from. Oh, so for clarity, getting stupidity does not affect you on the turn that you gain stupidity, because you roll your stupidity earlier in the order of operations than you roll on the Gaze the Gods chart. So next turn I'll have to start rolling my stupidity.
Good to know.
Let's try casting some spells. We've got some enchantment spells on the non-puppet sorcerer, the demonic mount sorcerer.
Yeah. I'm gonna remove this because we don't need it now.
Attempted to cast Fleshy Abundance. He's a level 2. Only an exalted.
I have often been described as a fleshy abundance. Delicious.
No Fleshy Abundance. This is cast on a 7. He's a level 2. So we get that on a 9 and an 11.
Is it this guy?
Yeah. So we do have a few other spells this turn. We've got an Arcane Urgency we might cast. We've got Demonic Vessel as well, which is another buff.
Who got the fleshy abundance then?
This is Fleshy Abundance,
Sure,
and it's onto his unit.
Do you want to put the card next to them so we don't forget? No, it's probably upside down.
Yeah, just so that in case you wanted to use your Wonder spell on it now.
Well, I'm not going to, because how long does it last for?
It remains in play, so you could attempt to dispel that on your turn as well.
What else have you got coming at me?
Demonic Vessel potentially, which is a buff to the strength and attacks and armor penetration.
So that remains in play.
It not remains in play. It's until my next start of turn.
So I know I'm
an Arcane Urgency, which I may or may not, depending on how my other movement goes.
Okay, off you go. Continue.
Cool. So let's do Demonic Vessel just for the chance. That's 8, so that is 10 that it's cast on.
Cool.
All right, into the movement phase then. We'll do Random Mover. He goes 14.
Oh, that might be enough.
I don't think so.
Oh, close.
Oh.
Nearly. Nearly.
Ooh. We don't want to go that far. Okay.
How
That's
intelligent is the man in the spawn? Well, the man riding the spawn in this case.
Yeah. Got to point your stick forward direct to get free. But couldn't even technically use it. Instead, I think we're going to use a bit of pivot. Yeah. About 1/2 inch.
I think they're going to collect him.
Go this way. Really easy. What's your charge range on those chaps?
Same as everyone.
Movement
10.
3? So 10, okay. I don't have movement 3, guys. It's
Movement 4.
movement 4, guys, sorry.
So, yeah.
Movement 5, minimum my rat boys.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry.
So I guess we just go only that far, and that's a little bit sad.
Boo. The man directing the spawn is apparently quite clever.
Well in control.
Yeah, he's well in control. Well, the spawn's like, trying to rush forward. He's like, no.
Bang, bang.
Spray balls. There you go.
Okay, so these dogs are going to march. They're going to get somewhere like this. They've got 14 movement. So they're going to go somewhere like that. Just to try and dissuade those guys from coming in. We can't declare a charge because they are distant. So these guys will march with their 18 inches. They are skirmishers, so they don't have to pay for any turning around. Sorry, 16 inches marching. We're going to come right up here. Like
interesting. Goblin Cavalry Corps.
Yeah, I think
win, but if you
I
don't...
don't know, I think you probably win that, but I do want to make you come in closer.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. These dogs are a big casualty, and that is very sad. So we're going to march right into your face. Go. Come on, Hobson.
How hungry are they for the cornflakes?
Something. Good to me. Charge that.
We don't really need the trees and all the hills. The terrain is almost non-existent in this game.
Yeah. You were shooting.
We didn't bring any shooting. We picked a nice valley for us to both fight in. Up row. This is the rock row moment.
And then march.
Well, that's somewhat terrifying. What's the finish doing then?
Pretty good. I can't see if it's from my head.
Is it higher than 6?
It won't be higher than 6, I don't think. I should imagine it's probably 4. But yes, it won't be relevant because if you're in combat with his units, you are strikes last.
It's fair enough. Good to know.
It's enchanting aura. We're going to attempt to cast Arcane Urgency here. It's cast on a 10, so we need an 8 on the dice.
Let's move again.
This will let me move again, yeah, and really put those guys in your face. For a 6, so an 8, that's a failed cast.
Sick. Gork provides.
It's
Gork provides.
the cost of only bringing a level 2.
Indeed.
Let's march with this unit. No, let's only move with this unit. So we've got 8 inches of movement. And we are. Well,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you up into this. Puts us within, but not very much within your charge. I want to be giving you a possible but difficult charge.
A possible but difficult, he says.
Yeah. That's the plan. Alright. I don't roll for ambushes on the first turn. So that's right. I've done all that movement. I've done all that movement. They are a really small reform, I guess.
A little tickle. A little smidge of a reform.
Yeah. So, if it wasn't clear, those guys at Huskars are not in skirmish order, they are in close order. So they don't have to declare sideways charges if they're available, unlike the other completely out of control lunatic units.
And they're not mark of corners.
They are mark of corner, so they do have to declare charges if possible, but they're a lot easier to control, having only a forward-facing arc.
Yes, indeed. Alright, well, is that
Your
turn?
Like my turn, apart from a little bit of magical shooting.
Okay.
Our Mark Zinch sorcerer guy did take the...
Zinch's fireball.
Yeah, Zinch is...
Not regular fireball, but
spicy fireball.
Yeah. The after we've had Taco Bell fireball.
Oh, yeah. So that is... That's on a 9, so we need a 7 on the dice.
Okay, 50-50.
Except we don't, because he's in a unit of other Siege guys, he gets +1 to cast. So he casts like he's a level 3, so that's a 6 on the dice. For an 8 on the dice.
I suspect you're well within the spell range at this point.
I might well be. 24 inches, sure, I've been below.
Yes, you are well within.
Go on then. So my 3 takes that to an 11.
You have been denied. You were denied if we were both level 2s, and I'm not a level 2, so you've been very denied.
Dang.
Very denied, as they would say on the continent.
We would say that on the continent. Yeah, I think that's everything.
Okay. Well, if we've got anything, we can always do it off camera. Oh yes, they're goblins. Okay. Well, we'll get a quick close up of what the lay of the land looks like, and then we'll be in Orc and Gobbo turn 2. We've got the wolves here. And these are the not Huskarls, just
Marauder Horsemen.
Just Marauder Horsemen. Obviously, you can't really see those from the big camera, so it's good to get an angle of them from here. And then we've got the well-controlled spawn.
Yes.
Well in control. And then over here, this looks like a bit of a gnarly one for me.
Yeah.
The Skinwolf Death Star unit is looking quite tasty.
Blinding will tell you go.
I want to give it a go though,
Yeah.
but I don't want to strike last. How many attacks do they have each?
Well,
we'll look at that. We'll look at that off camera, but
3
or 4 each, and they might mutate a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Other doggos here.
Yeah.
Angry boys, clever boys, angry boys.
Not so clever boys. Can I retake what their movement did with just a little shuffle?
Sure, do it off camera, but yeah, generally that's not a problem.
I just want to shuffle a little bit further this way.
That's okay. That's fine. So the Chaos lines and the Orc lines have basically turn 1 just moved towards each other. Now it's time for the clash.
Yes.
So going into Orc and Goblin turn 2, we do have quite a few of the old spells to do now. So starting off, we probably want to do Evil Sun Shining. I do want to quickly check something though on my side, because I think I do have a icon here that might help me. No, I don't. That's fine. So we're looking at, I think, Evil Sun Shining first, because that will get it in the right order. That will allow me to get some real ones to hit and extra AP on everyone in command range of hit. So let's see if we get off now. It's going to be 3d6 picking the 2 lowest, isn't it? Because of Infernal Puppet.
Yes, you should now be within.
Well, I was in spell.
You were, yes, you definitely are.
That's okay.
That's not bad. That's a 9 plus your 4.
A 5, a 5, and a 4. A 9 plus a 4. That will be 13. You can obviously try and spell this.
Is it targeting any of my guys? What spell?
No, it's a buff.
A buff. Okay.
Circle.
So dispelling to a level 2. 13.
13. That means it goes off because you match me. You don't beat me.
Yes.
Very good. So the evil sun is shining. It's like a crazy demonic scene from the Teletubbies. Just as you were taking.
Just as I was taking the drink. I know it's hot in here, but I didn't think you wanted to shower that badly.
Next, we're going to have Itchy Nuisance. We are going to put that on this unit here.
So magic resistance 2.
Oh wow, it's going to be very difficult to get off then. Fuck it. Gork provides. He probably... I still get it off.
You essentially lose that.
So I still get it off.
On a 9.
On a 9. You do dispel it, that's fair enough. That one's done. That movement. Here we go. Doesn't really matter, but it's more for vibes than anything else. Actually, it might matter. We're going to go for Here We Go on this unit here from this weird boy. So he'll get +3 to this because he is kind of like a Zeech boy.
Yes.
He's like,
yes.
More orcs around and they're like, come on, boss! You can do it! Come on, boss! He likes that. That's a 12.
Of me this way now. Oh no. No, you're not.
No. That's a strong 12.
And this is plus what to you?
I get plus D3. I get to increase my charge range by 3, and I get plus D3 modifier to the charge.
Cool.
It's like Swift Stride.
Yeah, it's Swiss Stride in a bottle. That's nice.
Swift Stride in a bottle.
So
there we go.
It's just out of 10.
They're sponsored by White Monster. So they're opening a can of White Monster and they're going for it.
I'm going to chuck
that might be a
Fated Dispel at that.
Fated Dispel.
No, we failed.
So here we go on them. That's kind of cool. So now we have movement. So charges to declare first. Well, firstly, we actually have to test for impetuousness in an area or 2.
Oh, yes.
So the first area is here. They are under control. They're probably going to charge anyway, but they're under control.
efficiency.
Now, they technically are in charge range, but they would...
That's nowhere near an equal charge.
Well, they have to test their impetuousness first, and then they have to try and...
Okay.
So I declare the charge, and I do my impetuous, and then I do all my charges. So I could potentially go like that, and then they could swing in there.
Okay, I see. So
or they could choose to go in there, and they could go in there. Ways and means and ways. So
tricks.
They're not in control,
so
they are going to be. They're going to be trying to charge.
The lads are getting rowdy.
They're getting rowdy. Their impetuousness is being quelled. Their impetuousness is being quelled, so it's just the Wolf Riders over here who are not in control, so they will be going for boys. So it's a toughie. How do I do this? So if I go there, then that's probably not a possible charge.
You're on 25 by 30, right? Aren't you?
Yeah.
So if you maximise with me in the middle, but you'll stick out what 3. So
yeah,
1, 2, 3. So your first okay will be.
So I won't be able to get through. That's okay. Or if I charge here, I mean, I think I'm going to make accidental contact with them. So I don't think I can go bang, bang, bang on them, unfortunately. So I will choose to declare a charge here. They'll definitely make it, because they're very, very close. And then these guys have to try and charge, but they'll fail, but they'll still go basically... Don't measure my foot. They'll still basically go like... They'll match up and then they'll basically stop there.
Because it's an impossible charge, I don't think you have to...
You have to try and charge, that's what the FAQ
Yeah, but it being impossible, though, I don't think you can declare an impossible charge, right?
Well, they said because people were trying to use units to block frenzy units, and they were like, "No, your unit's going to try and charge whether it's possible or not."
Okay,
that was the result of the FAQ. So I try and charge, I just go bonk and then can't do anything.
Okay.
Because people were they were basically like, "Are you trying to?" Are you trying to basically play out frenzy? You can't do that. Frenzy units.
I think you can still block your own frenzy and impetuous. I think if the charge is
impossible, 99.9% certain that you can't. But
because it's only the same as if you're outside of the maximum charge range. You can't declare an unachievable charge.
I think it is the way that this FAQ said it is. They are trying to charge. They are not under your control.
Yeah,
that's the way it was described in the FAQ.
I think that's a funner way. I brought frenzy, you brought impetuous. Let's do it that way.
Exactly.
Whichever's right, it's mutual agreement. It's fine.
These guys will go in here. They can't fail. You're one up, and I'll go underneath. There we go. I think these guys will go in here. Pretty risky, but I think it's going to be all right like that. And then, do we go for the long bomb charge? How many attacks does this motherfucker have?
Oh, so he has D6 plus 1 attacks and D6 stomps.
What's his weapon skill?
He's weapon skill 3, strength 6, AP 1.
What's his toughness?
T6, 6 wounds, 5 up, 5 up.
Balls.
Causes terror, random movement, immune to psychology, unbreakable. Has first charge as well.
Oh, right, so I have to charge him then.
I'd say yes, because I think if they've given him first charge, it probably works, but I'm curious about how first charge works with a random mover. You don't declare charges, but if you make it into contact, you have charged. I think that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll try. We're going to try for the charge on this guy.
Cool.
Because it's what orcs would do. So they're going to make.
Yes. 10 inches plus 4 inches. That's 14 inches. That's definitely in.
It's 12 inches, I think. It's 12 inches still in. Because D3 modifier.
Ah, right.
So we're going for it, baby. Orcs. Now, is it a flank?
No, I'm definitely.
But it's the centre of my unit, isn't it?
Yeah, you're definitely in majority of my front there, aren't you?
Okay, that's fine.
With
I would
2,
be
3,
fair,
4,
I'm gonna go
4.5 to 2.5.
I'm going to go like that. And then I'm going to go like that. And then I'm going to go like that. Essentially, I think is what we're saying.
Yeah, that's fine.
And it protects the flank, hopefully, of the...
Until he flattens them all. Pretty plausible. In a really peak.
Charge.
Yeah, get in there.
Now.
That was by intention just declarable.
Yes. It would need a double. I would need a 6 on 2 dice. The option is go to them, double charge them. I will be in leadership range of my boss. That'll be good leadership. So even if it goes a bit squiffy, I should be fine. Fine. You charging me is bad. You make me strike last. I need to know how many attacks there are in this.
They have 3 apiece apart from the guy in the middle front, who has 4.
And he's got how many?
Oh, a load. He's a Chaos Lord.
Okay.
He comes with 5. He went up to 6.
And he makes me strike last.
And he makes you strike last. He's got a great weapon. He's super durable, in theory. Anyway.
I think I might just do the trolls, not the squigs. Because I think the trolls will charge in and then just basically hit this guy, won't they?
Depends how high you roll, because you have to maximise. So
if I charge the squigs first and then charge the trolls, does it force me to go on the flank?
No. So you can't. You're not allowed to end up in the flank if you start in my front. You resolve the charges simultaneously. When you work out your maximisation, you maximise for both units, accounting for both units going in.
Maximise, they'd maximise.
You'd roll your charge range for both of them, and then based off those ranges, you'd work out what the maximum amount of dudes you can get into the maximum amount of dudes are.
Dudes, guys. Okay. So, as a result, I think if I make that charge there, then you could just flee. With the long charge. If I make that charge there, I'm actually quite confident that 4 trolls, and you don't flee, I'm quite confident 4 trolls are absolutely buff you.
I'm reasonably confident in that too.
Yeah, I think the 4 trolls mash you. I think sending everything into here is basically just me guaranteeing that my unit dies in my turn, which seems like a bad idea. So what I'm going to do is declare a charge with the trolls into them.
Okay,
so what are you going to do?
I will flee with that unit.
Now, because you're choosing to flee,
yes.
Does it cause panic?
No. Well, I am Mark Corn anyway.
Yeah.
Don't know about that unit. I could roll it just in case.
Because you've chosen to flee.
I think possibly.
But it's not panic.
I'm going to roll it anyway, just in case there's leadership now. I'm looking up if it matters. No, if that
doesn't matter. Okay, so you're choosing to flee with them.
Yeah.
Now I have to decide if I want to redirect.
Are you declaring any other charges? That's the first. No. Okay. So now, yes, if these guys will flee, and you can choose if you want to redirect or not before the flee roll.
It's not a failed charge.
No, you would go forward. If you don't redirect, you would go forward after them, the full results of your charge roll.
So, with that probably meaning, with 70 being the minimum, that you wouldn't be able to physically charge me.
If I roll an exact 7, I would be right. Your flank would be here. I'd be just able to see your flank. But if you roll an inch more, you'd probably say,
okay. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah. So
okay, my flee
5 and a 6, which takes me 11.
10.
Do I have to go my full charge distance?
Yes.
Okay, I would have been slightly turned, wouldn't I? Yeah, so fortunately, I have managed to stay inside my boss's range. Hey, if you don't rally, man.
Yes, if I don't rally, it's a problem.
It's a problem. Interesting. Now these guys, can he move about? So that's all my charge. Can he move about within the unit?
Once you're in the fighting rank, your front rank, I don't think you can.
I'm not trying to make way. I just want to move around.
I'm not sure.
We don't know.
I don't know. Not off the top of my head. I've not tried to do that before.
I think I'm slightly vexed, but It's okay. I'm kind of going to anticipate them coming here and then doing that in your turn. So I'm going to do this. Be ready for
Yes.
it. See what happens.
It's a mighty chunk of meat there, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. So interesting. So many charges. Fleeing from here. Me not engaging there, but getting ready. This might have to be a showdown unless you decide to circle
Not
around
100% what I do, but I think it will be a showdown at some point. Whether I kill those wingy little guys or not.
The boingy boys. Yeah. Okay, so shooting. I get to vindictively glare at you. Oh, but he will just move, so he's just.
Yeah. I think he was on the hill slightly.
He was, but he's just going to move back slightly. So he's going to vindictively glare. He's going to go for this unit, man. Because you puppet fuckers off.
Yes, I am -2 for
That's okay.
for magic resistance.
So I don't get it, but I don't explode.
Which is always a good day.
It's always a good day.
Getting into bed before you explode.
So then we go over to combat. So where do I want to start? I think I actually want to start here first.
You do.
Break that, and then potentially overrun into them. Yeah. Okay. So, big guns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I've got the boss as well. Let's get some orky stats up here.
Yeah.
Orky goodness. So, do you have a champion?
I don't. No.
No. So I've got 3 attacks with Furious Charge. So 4 attacks. Martog's Best Basher. 50 points, so it's better be good. +1 strength. -2 AP. The wielded weapon is +1 weapon skill, +1 initiative. So in total, it's a good basher.
That's a good bash, yeah.
It's a good basher. The total weapon skill 6. I don't think that helps me.
Oh, I am
5. Yeah, no, so it's alright. So 4. I think you're probably weapon skill.
Weapon skill 4 on a dog.
Ooh, okay. Oh, I am. So I get to reroll 1s to wound, and I've got an extra AP. Okay, so 3's to hit. It's 3 times. 2's to kill re-rolling.
Oh, yeah.
3 dead.
3 dead, yep.
And he's like, and I'll do the rest of the boys. So we've got. I don't think the big ones get Furious Charge, by the way. So we've got 19 big guns. So big guns is +1 strength and armor bane. So I think I'm hitting you on 4s. I've got 1, 2, 3 that I'll be able to fight. That's 3, and then I need the one of those is the boss, and then I'll have a few extra here. So boss, 3 supporting attacks, hit on 4. Not a great hit, but it's fine. Half actually, totally normal. And then strength 4 now.
T3.
So 3 rolling 1s. So that'll be 3. Do you have a save?
I have no armor.
You have no armor.
And not even
No need to.
dogs.
No need to. It's like,
You failed me!
so I will choose to overrun because there could be a chance here that the Gobos don't do their job.
Yeah, you get to fight again.
Do I?
Yeah. If you overrun into an ongoing combat, you can fight in the ongoing combat.
Wow!
I don't think it runs like that eternally, but you can definitely do it once. I don't think you can do it twice, a second time.
So 9.
9.
So basically we go like this. Bang.
I think you would have to have your goblins a little bit more that way for maximising, so these guys will just be a little bit further down. It makes no difference. Apart from here, you will definitely only have the 1 attack. Not that it matters because there's
And
only
these
5
guys
little
would be
guys
like
there.
these guys would be like that, right?
Oh yeah, you are longer, aren't you?
I'm a bit longer.
Mm.
So does it? Well, maximizing for me, couldn't I? Surely
I think
everyone's got one attack, so can't I just be
You
like,
have to have as many people touching as possible.
okay?
So his corner is the furthest that way.
But if I do
push
that,
him that way, it gets you more guys in here.
it's the same amount of base to base, literally, because
he isn't in base to base, so you have to go that way until he is corner to corner for base to base. And
okay.
if he can be corner to corner base to base, that is perfect for everybody's base to base.
Okay, so if I can't overrun into you, I can't overrun into you. I thought,
but
it's
cool.
I know, but it is if that's the case, like, but would it be? I'm just kind of too wide here, essentially.
Yeah, I think so. But that does feel a little bit technically.
No, I don't mind technically. That's okay. Like, it's just not enough of a gap.
It's not something you get to see every day. It's a cool mechanic.
I just yeah, because you have to maximize, and I just figured technically he's now not in base to base, so. There we go. No, I don't think I can do it. So I'm gonna end. So because I've not because of that, I'll test a restrain instead. Yeah. I pass. Definitely. So I'll reform. About here, wasn't I?
Yeah. I think I'll lose that unit now anyway. She should be striking before me. But
we'll see.
Yeah, it just feels cooler if you could have done it.
Yeah, I suppose, but there's being cooler, but also me gaining a big advantage from it. So
I don't think it's a big advantage. Like I said, I think I still die there.
Okay.
I'm not too sad about it.
But you are frenzied, so if I fuck it up,
if you don't kill me, I can swing.
So we've got 9. Is it 9 guys in that unit?
Do you have a unit champion?
I do.
Oh, cool! I'll challenge you.
I will accept.
Hey.
So I have got 7 regular goblins, 2 with my boss. So challenge first, of course. Yeah. I think you once.
I'm T3.
All right, 2 to kill you.
Oh.
Because you're about to say, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Get wrecked.
AP2?
It's cavalry spear.
I think that's AP1.
Oh, what are your dice then?
Check cavalry spear.
No, you might. I think I'm so used to Empire lances that there's a strong chance that you are right. That's why I'm happy to just default to you being right.
I'd like to say I'm 100%.
Well, you roll dice. If you get a 6, then it matters. If it doesn't,
yeah, it's true.
You get a 6, so it doesn't matter. But we'll pursue. I think you are right. I think they are AP1.
It is AP1.
Okay, good to know for the future. And it's strength +1 then.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm winning on 3s. Important distinction. So 3 hits here. 3s. 2 wounds, 2 more 6-ups, please. No, 2 more dead. And then the wolves themselves. Oh, I would have had an extra attack from the wolf against the champion. It might matter for overrun, but we'll see. The wolves get 3 hits, 2 wounds, 2 5-ups. There's 2 left. Can they do it? No.
These elite Goblin Shock
The Goblin Shock Cavalry Corps. I'm telling you, I need to be running Nomadic War, and I need a lot more Wolf Riders. I only have 25. I need more.
Only 25. That's
Here's
just not enough.
Here's the thing. I'm really, really strenuously trying not to just turn every game into 40k. And in 40k, it's like, what's the best unit? Okay, take maximum of that then.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Wolf Riders are necessarily the best unit.
We're not doing that now, and I don't think they are anywhere near the best unit, but I think you can have a lot of fun leaning hard into them.
Well, that's it. But I'm just trying to be like, mine's a nice, normal orc force. There's 2 mobs of orcs, some goblins, and some wolf riders, and they've somehow managed to wrangle some trolls and fire.
Absolutely.
That's it. There's a little, all of the bits of the goblin, orc and goblin sort of roster is here. We've got some night goblins, some common goblins, some steppe goblins. We've got some regular orcs, got some big uns, got some black orcs. It's just a little bit of everything. The trolls are here.
The only thing you don't have in this army, apart from maybe night goblins, but you've got them over there.
Yeah.
On the shelf. Some artillery, some silly goblin artillery, a big bolt thrower. Like,
I have 1 bolt for 1 Doom Diver. Oh my god, Lobber in my collection. But
Doom Divers are cool as well. What a nice unit.
They are really good. They just need painting up, but they are here. But yeah, I'm just trying to keep it as on the level as it is, and I don't expect my opponents to do that. That's just what I want to get from.
I will take every opportunity I get to play fun, flavourful Warhammer.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Well, it's not ideal, but I think we have to go over here now.
Go on then, let's have a smash.
I think this is where it goes badly. Now, I do get to strike first. The first thing I'm going to do is try and fist you.
Ooh, matron.
Well, it's going off on a 10.
Ooh. I've used my thingy to spell, and I'm going to be outside of range there, so that's going on.
Is there a large blast?
Aye, large blast.
Okay, my cat is lying on my large blast. Hello, you. Oh, you're very cute.
There you are.
So, it's not very good against you.
Good.
It's not very good at all. In fact, there's a very strong chance it's going to... Do you have a scatter dice for me?
Aye. Somewhere.
Oh, I have one. Sorry, I'm being late.
Sorry.
Right here.
Stood right next to it. There you go.
We've got all at the same time. Right, so... Okay, that's not so bad. Okay, so it goes... It doesn't hit me, basically.
Cool.
So you... so it goes off, large blast, over the direct centre of the unit. Scats D3 plus 1. Any friend or foe, that's why I was worried about it hitting me more. Any friend or foe that lies beneath the template found position risk being hit with a single strength 4 AP1 hit.
Ooh.
So I'm guessing it's a 6 to wound.
Yes.
No. It's not exactly hammer hand.
No.
Okay, so now I need to actually fight you, and I'm gonna have. He's not a character, is he?
No, he's not.
So I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I might as well do him at the same time.
I'm guessing it's capture unit champion, and he is a base to base. His second attack goes in.
So it'll be 12 attacks in total, because this might as well be the shame at the same time, because he's basically a boy for all intents and purposes here. So we're hitting you on 4s.
Yeah, I'm up to skill 3, so you might hit me on 3s.
Nope. I rolled very badly.
Goodness.
I rolled very badly. Like, Balls, are you sure about this?
Don't forget your chopper roll.
I know. Okay, come on. No, no wounds.
That's everybody, is it?
That's everybody.
Okay. So I get
Road, Shaggy.
I get D6 plus 1 attacks for 5.
That's not so bad. You're hitting me on 4s.
So I'm hitting you on 4s.
2, that's fine.
And I'm strength 6, AP 1.
2s to kill. There you go.
And then I get to stomp on you.
Yeah.
D6 times. Once. So 2s to kill. Strength 6, AP 2. That one.
So, combat res is banner for me, and extra rank for me, and close order for 3.
I have close order and 3 wounds.
Okay, so you will win by 1. See what happens. I'm okay. That's literally a give ground.
Follow up.
I'll take that. That was good, because I didn't want you just overrunning into, like, this shit over here.
Yeah.
That's fine. So 3 orcs for a cheeky give ground. I will take it. All right. There we go. And then my last, my first 3 casualties.
Yeah.
My first 3 orc boys. The classic, my faves. The classic, like, 6th edition starter style boys.
I had that start set with the Empire and the Orcs.
Best time.
The Empire Great Cannon that came in that is what I ended up converting to a Warp Lightning Cannon.
Nice.
So it sees use.
And the boys are long gone, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did not survive the hands of child.
So we've got over here. It'll be 10 attacks because the boss is in the middle. So there's 9 guys and a boss for 10 attacks. I'm hitting you on 4. So this is camera can't quite see it, but there's a fight going on over here, which is the Wolf Boys versus the Wolf Boys. There we go. But we'll do the zoom in cam so everyone gets a good angle. What's happening? So hitting on 4. So I only got 4 hits. Killing on 3s. 2 dead so far. And then I need to do the non-noms from the wolves. It's hot wolf on wolf action.
Oh, that's good to do it.
That's not bad. 4s to... You've got no armour, right?
What's the 4?
That's
3,
all gone.
No armor.
They're all gone. Now, I am going to actually choose to run. overrun off the board, and you don't just charge into me with your Marauder Cavalry, which are waiting in the wings right
which
here.
reminds me, we didn't do the overrun here, or restrain.
Yes. Well, I will overrun here. I'm going to go 8. Do you Swift Ride overrun? Yes. Another 2. So they'll go 10.
Try and start my dead pile.
And then these guys will overrun, and that will get them off the board comfortably.
Yeah.
So we'll just put them here, because they won't be on the camera anyway. They'll be ready to come back on at some point. I'm feeling confident.
Yeah.
It feels like it went well, but I feel like I'm eating all the shit units, and what's going to happen is the Skinwolf Death Star is going to skin me, and then I will become the chow for your Wolves of the Sea.
There's a big moment going to happen here on whether or not I rally.
What's the leadership?
Let's find out. I should have checked this before I thought about playing. It's a leadership 8.
Okay, so it's leadership 8, but are you within...
I'm not going to be within 12 inches of
So no rallying cry either. Okay, so wait a second. We'll do a summary. and then we'll get to that. FPV drone cam is here. So we've got the unit of big guns that beat the snot out of the Chaos Dogs. We've got the Wolf Riders over here, which from their overrun have now managed to, after killing the frenzied corn horses,
before they even got to swing.
The Goblin Heavy Cavalry Corps, it's once again
truly
doing
the elite threat of the old world.
It really is. Yeah. They are my best performing unit consistently. Over here, now, we remembered off camera that he causes terror.
Yes.
I did a terror test. I got a 5, so I was okay. Obviously, I didn't do anything to him, but he did manage to kill 3 of me. I think I got away with it over there, frankly.
Yeah, low roll for stomp number on killing on 2 attacks without having to roll hit is a big difference, but
the idea is that I just kind of like tie him up and hold him up for as long as possible now, and see if I can maybe chip him to death. Although he does regenerate wounds, doesn't he? But only with 1.
Only with his 1 chompy attack that he can
make. So hopefully I can clear away a few of the other bits, and we'll see what's see how many. Well, we'll see what these do to me basically. Speaking of this flank, you ran away. We've got a very scary rally to do in a moment. We won't do it yet. And then over here, this is what you guys couldn't quite see at the end. There was a unit of not corn dogs, of Chaos Dogs here, and once again the Goblin Cavalry Corps proved their worth. They earned their teeth. They killed it, and then they overran off the board here. Now, I'm not so bothered about these guys coming into here, because there's a lot of static combat res here, but I would have been bothered about them going into them, so that's why I overran off the board. So, that is the summary of turn 2 for the Orcs and Goblins. Let's go over to Wolves of the Sea, to Chaos, turn 2. Turn 2 is here, and there is an important moment. A rallying test needs to be done.
So,
fleeing in face of the trolls, the Infernal Puppet Master and his bodyguard of Marauder Horsemen.
So I'm on a leadership 8.
Leadership 8.
I get +1 for having a musician in the unit. So
Okay.
leadership 9 essentially for the test.
Leadership 9 for test.
I am only shitting myself a little bit here.
Okay. It's fine. Totally fine. So you just turn around.
Yeah, we're going to reform and face back the way we came.
Okay, so it was a very... The Wolves of the Sea, baby, was a controlled and planned retreat.
Tactical, right? Why not?
It was tactical.
We don't take unnecessary risks. Totally take unnecessary risks. Okay, into the start of turn shenanigans.
Can I ask one question? When I overran before, do I just go straight forward, or do I get a reform?
I think I could reform.
Because I am fast cavalry, so I think I can reform.
I think you can reform anyway after an overrun if you destroy people. So I think you want to face that way.
Yeah, there we go.
No problem at all.
Carry on. I
think you're even a little bit further this way.
And they'll do their little reform.
Yeah.
Just to be prepared for the inevitable. Righto.
Righto. Let's take a stupidity test over here.
Yeah.
On leadership 9 for the Chaos Lord. Hey.
What are you going to do with you? Just be like...
Look at the little bullet twist. Okay, so we're not stupid and we haven't fled off the board. That's a good start of turn. This is looking promising. So let's do some the God's Table shenanigans. We keep going. So the Chaos Lord.
Chaos Lord. Oh,
that's another attack.
Yeah, he's getting juiced up. He's getting very juiced up now. Okay, next one.
How many of those dice have you got, boy? You've got enough.
I got enough, don't worry.
Let's do the Stupid Sorcerer. He gets +1 to his leadership and +1 to his strength, I believe that is.
Dearie me, this is looking pretty spicy.
And for the guy who rallied, does he get to test? He might have been fleeing and therefore not able to do it. So I'm just not going to roll for him this turn.
Just
don't even have to worry about it. Look at that. Let's do some magic.
Okay.
So, did you want to roll to try and dispel that fleshy abundance in your turn? Because you could have done.
Yes, I will with my level.
Yes, you will do.
It was heavy, did it, wasn't it?
Yes, it's casting on 7 as well, I think. So it's easy to dispel.
9, that'll be 11, it's gone.
So I'm going to attempt to recast it.
Okay.
On an 8. Get it? That would be enough. Pretty sure it's a 7.
I will still deny you.
And we'll also try for Demonic Vessel, which is cast on a 10.
No.
Not getting it. And over here...
You're not as scary now. You're scary, not as scary.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it could be, right? We still get to mutate a little bit. Yeah. Cool. Muty. That's probably worth mentioning because some people will know about it. So there is a controversial rule.
Oh yes, controversial beef.
Yeah,
beef.
So famously, some people are claiming that the mutation rule from the Skinwolves affects characters in the unit. The rule as written, it does technically. It didn't get addressed in the FAQ that touched the Skinwolves, but I still think it's a mistake because why would thematically a mutaty werewolf guy make somebody who's just standing vaguely close to a mutatey? There's a lot of. It's not like it's an aura mutation. It's they're basically a werewolf, and unless they decide to bite him, he wouldn't get it. No. Building this, and if that rule did work, would make a really cool and interesting option to not take a giant, and if you're trying to be not a giant, a dragon, if you're trying to be competitive. Yeah. So I would like it to change to make it more certain that it does affect that, but I don't think it currently should. So I'm not playing it as it should. I think that's fair. And I also think that. If it did get ruled or if people were unsure about it, my approach would be if you make a giant skinwolf looking character to join the unit, then you deserve it. So my opinion is if you put the effort in to make a skinwolf lord, then that's fine. Yeah. But if you're just like slapping around and doing it and there's no like narrative thing. So that's what they say when it comes to like, can you wear 2 hats for the wizard's hat and a helmet? Stick another hat on it. Stick another hat on it. If you model it, there's sort of an implied thing there. If you model it, we're kind of, when it's a bit vague and we're not sure, you can kind of go for it. So in this case, he's not looking like a skinwolf, so it makes sense that he's not a skinwolf. Okay. Cool. So the mutations that they will get if they get into combat will only affect these skinwolves. Fair. How we're going to do it. No spells for you. No spells for me. Get that puppet out of here. Let's do some charges. Let's see what charges we have to declare. So these guys are marked Corn, and they have a charge that they can declare. They're going to declare a charge into these trolls. That's fine and dandy. I think they're Mark of Corn. Yeah. And they're skulls with flails. How many attacks each? 2? 2 and then 3. They have 1 attack each, 2 for the champion. They have Furious Charge and Mark of Corn. Could be a lot then. So that's like... What's that? 4 on the champion, 3 on the unit. Could be a lot. Okay. These chaps have to declare a charge because there is a possible charge. So where do I want to send them? Not ideal. That's staying alive. I could go that way with them. You could go to Squigs, but that could mess your charge a bit, couldn't it? We are skirmishers, right? So I would probably end up in a single column line of nonsense, which... I'm not keen on anyway. We'll put it that way. I think we're going to go into the goblins in front. It's we'll probably win the combat and then lose the next one. You have first shots? We don't. So. Okay. But we do deal a potential lot of damage, right? Potential. Yeah. I don't think I put Nasty Skulks in the units. I think you're okay. Well, that was something I hadn't even considered. I think you're okay. And this is a brilliant mind game if you did in fact know that you have nasty
They
scorpions.
will, just to let you know, I will be rerolling ones to hit and it'll be extra AP.
That's cool. Doesn't change my mind though.
Okay. And to quote, the sun is out and there's an enemy army over there. It's a great day for a battle. Have at it, boys.
Magnificent. Cool. Let's do some charges then. So I'm going to roll for the Marauder Horsemen in the distance. They are going to use the Swift Stride. They have warbands, so they can reroll
Do
their
the
charges.
Swift Stride separately. Because it only can go
Yes, of course. Can I have some different colour dice? Makes it easy. Thank you. Here we go. So that is
It gives you the +3.
40. It's plus D6.
Yeah, but to a maximum of
No.
+3.
It's +3 declarable.
Yeah.
On your declarable, but then it's plus D6 to your distance.
Are you sure? I'm pretty certain it's +3.
I will
It's going to
I'm
make no
100%.
difference because I think you're in anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm 99% certain it gives you +3 to your maximum declarable, and your maximum charge distance. But you're in anyway because you're moving 7 plus many. So you happy for me to move you in?
Yes, please do.
Sure.
So again, to maximise, I would have to be that way to bring you another guy in if I'm going distance.
Okay, very good.
So Swift Stride, a unit which consists entirely of models with this rule increases its maximum possible charge range by 3. When it makes its charge, flee, or pursuit roll, it may add a D6 modifier.
Oh, okay, that's been. Well, it's a Bretonian player that I know has been seriously cooking himself then.
Beef?
No, he's not been beefing me. He's not been beefing me. He's been beefing himself.
Oh. Okay, so then. Oh, sorry. Also want to declare that charge.
That's right.
But it was this one. Here we are. How far away? 11 inches. Shortest point. We are going to. Oh, you can if you want.
No, because then you could declare over here and then I die.
No, because I have to have declared before you flee. So they've declared that way.
Do I flee? How far do you go?
I have some movement. An amount of movement. I have legs. I have movement 8. With
What's the maximum charge range?
is 14 and D3 is. Oh, wait, no. So maximum achievable charge.
No, I'm okay. You've not got many guys in the front rank.
I have drilled, so I can drill out to the side.
Okay. So what's the maximum then?
8 and 6 is 14, plus 6 is 20 maximum achievable.
20 maximum achievable. So I would have to. It's not worth it because I'd have to get a 9 on my fleet.
To be 100%.
Yeah. That's okay, carry on.
Okay, so with
Not that bothered about them.
that is
Probably in.
7 and 8.
You're 11 away, so.
11 away. So this guy moving 15 gets him all the way round. If I drilled out here,
we're going to get some support
I can still get in 15 again. Let's get into a complete line.
Alright, let's see it. Let's see it happen. You could have just taken the movement tray and wouldn't you have to be a little bit more like?
Yeah, I will have to be a little bit more that way.
You'll only be able to do a supporting attack.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
The space. You've got to leave an inch gap, don't you?
Not with my own unit. I can be right up against his butt. Plus, this charge resolves at the same time as that, so is he out the way? Oh, yeah, he'd be out the way, so I can get further that way, assuming these guys make the charge.
Well, you do your charges in order, though, don't you?
No, they all charges resolve at the same time. You declare all, resolve all.
Okay.
So if I make that charge, he'll be out the way.
Okay, that's fine. Then.
I have some stride again, but yeah.
I don't think you're going to need it.
Although with no buffs.
No, I suppose.
In no buffs. With buffs. These guys, their maximum would be.
Yes.
But everybody.
Alright, everything is in combat. Wowzers, trousers.
What's happened here?
They can't.
They can't, and they don't want to be. It's cheap when the ghost caster.
Yeah.
Okay. Shooting. No.
Can't. Rallied.
Can still shoot, but I think I'm outside the 18 inches range. I'm not moving any closer.
Okay. I think you can rally. You can't move.
You count as having moved for the purposes of shooting.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's.
Where do you want to start? Where do you want to start? Lots of potential opportunities.
Yeah. So, on the off chance, I kill all of you. You click that corner there.
Okay.
I'm gonna fight this one first.
Okay. Off you go.
So, we have.
Get my couple stats up whilst you're doing this.
Well, I mean,
got the book here.
I don't have the unit champion because she killed him.
Yes!
Honourably at the start of the game.
Yeah. It's all coming together now.
But we are one attack per model and mark of Corn and Furious Charge. Okay. So that's 3 attacks per guy. Guys, 21 attacks.
What's the skill? Yeah, 4, right?
Probably 4.
Really looks up, yeah, sure.
9, 10, 11, 12. Out of 21, is 9 to do.
Okay.
Weapon skill 4.
And strength?
Strength 5 on the first round.
So 3. It's only dropped 1, that's quite good.
That's very good.
I was relying on you not rolling like an absolute fucking demon, but we'll see.
Well,
please again.
We've got a Demon Forged dice. No, we don't.
No, we don't.
It's not bad, though. It's not bad.
How many from the first wave?
6 from the first wave.
Okay.
There we go, 9 more. 3, 4, 6, 7, 9.
For 1 second before you do anything else.
Yeah. 3s and 3s.
Up to. Ooh. 9 in total.
9 in total wounds.
Okay, so 9 in total. I would normally be on a 5 save, but flails. So straight to 5 of regen.
Yeah.
Regen, bitch! It's not bad.
6 go through.
6 go through, and because I'm a river troll, I have 4 wounds a guy, so I lose 1. One has got 2 wounds.
And okay. 7 horses.
You fucking, if you horse a troll.
I haven't got a horse a troll. Come on. Why wouldn't we?
Damn your eyes. Oh, I caused fear.
I am Corn.
Okay, carry on. That's okay. That's what I was like, there's some kind of minus thing, but there's no minor. You would move stuff up.
So horses are weapon skill 3, so you're on 4s, I guess.
Okay. And then I'm toughness 4, so winning on 5s. Yeah. They got 3 6s. No AP though, right?
No AP.
So, 5 of armor. Stop. 2 of them. Regen. No.
Okay. I'll take just the...
So 7 wounds in total. Now I do get to thump you back.
You do.
Okay, so I've hit you on 4s. I got 9 attacks. I just want to do as much damage as possible.
Yeah, this could be really lethal.
It's not bad. That's not bad.
Okay.
5, and then 2s to kill. We've got great weapons.
Yeah. I'm T4. But...
So I will kill 5 of them.
Ooh,
and then I'm going to vomit on you. These automatically hit, but they're only strength 4, but they are AP 2. So 4 up to, so I've killed 5 so far. A 4 up for each one of these will kill another one.
yes. Okay.
Vomit!
So that's going to be enough, right? That's enough, I think.
That is enough.
5 and then 3. Yeah.
5 and 3.
Woo!
Woo! I told you these trolls, man!
That's insane!
I told you these trolls! You went in there so confident, swinging your corny dick about.
Oh, it's a flail, but okay.
Right, this is where the video gets demonetized.
Okay.
On the end
You're
of your
not
Prince Albert, there's a flail. You're like, woo!
Oh god, the stretch.
Takes joking to a whole new level.
Oh my day.
That's how we do extension surgery in the old world. Woo. You don't join Slanesh, you join Corn. Woo. Oh my god. So, Trolls are quite good.
Yeah, that was a lot better than I anticipated after that.
It's because they just have great weapons, and they have 4 wounds each.
Yeah.
And so they're like dragon ogres. But because the models are ancient and look like shit, they are easily underestimated. And I'm going to overrun. Because they were going on a rampage.
Yep.
But the problem is, they will now be out of my general's range.
Ooh.
So they will be stupid. And so in order for me to actually charge you next turn, I will need to have to pass a leadership 4 test.
Okay.
So
can you not attempt to restrain?
I can. I shall. I didn't.
All right.
So now I overrun 8.
We did our job. We got our points back. We're out of here, lads. See you later.
If I'd got the 12, I would have hit you. But I didn't quite manage it. Now I might stumble. So unfortunately, I might be able to stumble into combat, but
Right.
I'm not sure what happens if I do.
Oh, with the stupid stumble, you can't get into combat.
Okay. I should have not tested restrain and kept that fucking double 6 and it's gone. But I declared that I was going to test restrain because I wanted.
I think it was the right thing to do generally, anyway.
Yeah. Hey, look, they can beat the corny boys. They'll beat the fucking...
Man, those are the elite corny boys as well.
So it's looking good for the goblins.
Yeah.
But you got like 1,000 points to 1 unit. So
Yeah, we do.
I'm killing all of the ship munchers.
I class these guys as better than ship munchers.
Okay, perfect.
But, yeah. This is one of my favourite units in the army, but...
Oh, no!
It's okay. I'm gonna go ring my mum.
It's the sweat. It's just too damn hot in this room.
Can you go pick me up? No, it's just too hot.
Now the funny thing is, you did have marker corner, so you actually had very little agency in that. That was happening.
Well, kind of what I wanted to happen anyway. Ish. I'd rather have gone into those guys, but it depended how you moved.
Really?
The centre. Yeah, because I'd still die, but I think my damage into them is worth a lot more. Your 1 wound and model, your toughness comes from your save a lot, right?
They have a better save than them.
But I've got AP too, so it's one of my best APs.
So it would have been so interestingly. You are probably right. You would have killed 7 of them.
Yeah.
They have 5 up save.
Yeah.
With the shield. So that would have wiped out most of them, right? But then it would have been down to the Emperor.
The grand plan was to get into you had your elite, valuable, or cooler guys in the centre. So go in there, do some damage. Probably died for a very glass hammer.
Yeah.
But the idea was to do some reasonable damage, which was we didn't do nothing.
No,
didn't do enough.
I think they're going to be dead next turn. I don't think they're going to pass the shoot. Okay. Where next?
Let's put the little marauder.
You're just leaving the best 2 till last.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the best 2 till last. Although I've forgotten about him.
So I get +1 initiative.
Do you have a unit champion?
I do.
Do you want to challenge with him?
Do you want to challenge me?
I'm not challenging. Do you want to challenge?
You'll do overrun, but I will challenge because it will reduce the amount of
actual dead guys. Yeah, I think the right thing to do is right prompt.
Can we just use this one combat here, the rumoured FAQ that infantry fight 2 ranks natively and spears fighting 3 ranks?
No. I might morally agree with that rule.
But right now I've just lost my corny horse boys and I'm not giving you shit.
No. You've talked too much already.
Oh, right.
Okay, we're only 2 attacks apiece here and 3 for the boss man. We are weapon skills. Something, probably 4.
You hit me on 3s. I'm about to go 2.
Oh, sure.
Oh my god. And then you're killing on 2s.
2s.
You take your boss man out?
I didn't. These are all my attacks. I should have taken my boss man out.
That's okay.
If you want to take them all on your
I'll
unit
take
champion.
on the unit, it's fine. It's not a problem. You've not ended up going ham, have you? So it's fine.
Put 5 in total.
Yeah.
And then I've got some little horses.
It's fine.
Sure. Do you want me to continue into the unit then?
Yeah, just pretend the challenge didn't happen.
Yeah. Good old weapons. And then strength of the ring. 18? Right?
Yeah, I'm not a nobbler.
Ah.
I'm not.
You could have been.
5 up. Yeah. Yes! The goblin heavy infantry.
Yeah.
I almost took him. I was going to take him off. Right, I'm going to stab you in the fucking face now. So, I've got normally 21, but -5 because of the 5 deaders.
Yeah.
So 10 from the second rank, 3. 5, 3.
Get him! One of the cool things about playing Corn and having frenzy is that I don't have to blame myself for this.
Now, I don't mean to alarm you, but I am within my command range, and the sun is shining.
It is.
The
Good visibility.
Teletubby sun is going. Alright. Oh no! Oh my god! Woo! Look at those hits! You guys hit better than Empire State Troops!
I mean,
I'm so
who
sorry.
doesn't, right?
I'm so sorry.
Alright, mate.
Oh my.
Don't stress.
Force the wound, right?
What's your strength? 3? Yeah, before.
ET 34.
3 on these chaps.
5, 8. 8 wounds.
Oh,
Oh no.
fire 6 up. No save.
Because the sun is shining.
That's dead.
It really 6 up save?
Yeah.
Oh, it's flails, right?
Yeah, so I can't use the shields.
I'll make sure I read this. Looks like your next turn, some face units that are within the caster's command range may reroll any rolls to hit of a natural 1 and improve arm piercing catch the rest of them. I was right, yeah. I just mostly see it used with bows. Right. I'm going to test to restrain. I have succeeded. I'm just going to go like this. He was blocking me last time.
You see, I obviously thought about that and planned accordingly. Isn't at all complete fluke.
I'm just going to do just like that, actually. So we'll both come on, they're not blocked. Okay, it's looking good.
12 little mouths to kill.
12 little mouths to kill. Swap this guy into being a bit annoying.
So my skin rules have to take a primal fury test.
That's like
Like Beastman. The leadership.
If anyone wondering what I was rearranging there, one of the goblins and the squeak were just bouncing off each other, so there wasn't any dodginess going on. It was just making models line up neater.
I wasn't watching, I don't trust it. So. T.O.
T.O.
That's a pass leadership test. It's not a double, which is a shame.
So that would have made you go 8.
That would have given us frenzy. So I have to choose a mutation, a warped form. I can choose to either have an improved armor penetration by 1.
Don't need it.
Armor bane 2.
Don't need it.
Don't need it. Which is all one choice. It's just penetratier. An extra attack per model.
Definitely want that
3
one.
extra attacks. Or +1 toughness and a 5 up armor save.
Do you have an arm save otherwise?
Not on the wolf guy.
I mean, it's up
But
to
it's
you,
+1
man.
toughness, right?
It's up
It's
to
probably
you.
valuable.
So I have no armor.
I have to kill 12 mouths before you swing back to avoid really taking damage.
Yes.
Can you take the wounds on the goblins? No, right? Because they're not in the front
They're
rank.
not in the front rank.
Cool. So.
So I am strength 5
Mm.
with AP 1 armor bane.
Yeah, it's quite nasty.
It's quite nasty, but the best defense is probably attack. What's weapon
It's
skill?
only 3 extra attacks. So weapon skill 5, strength 4.
Okay, so you will weapon skill me hit on 3s.
So it'd be 3s and 3s.
It's 3 extra attacks.
Do you have any armor? No.
No, not sausage. Not even a loincloth, really.
Okay, so
Mushrooms, it turned out, are fairly easy to chop up, hence why they go in a lot of food.
I've never had a mushroom try to bite me back.
The armored mushrooms. No.
So I'm going to go for the toughness just in case I whip.
In case it
Because I
goes
don't
with
think
you.
the extra 3 attacks make a difference.
Okay, that's fair. Can I ask you a very important question?
Just certainly makes.
Do you identify the dwarf?
I mean, if it was Skaven, I'd have to give it you because there's a big old rat in there. But all my guys are pretty tall.
Damn.
Notably tall, even.
So I don't have hatred, is what you're telling me.
Sorry.
Alright. So you have gone for the defensive posture. Kakuna, use Harden.
So we've got some other things that. I've got a great up in there, and he's. So I'm going with the skin wolves first. I think.
I
that's
strike
what
last, right?
Yeah, you do, because
So-
the Chaos Lord's in there slowly
Yeah.
now with his enchanting aura. Are you enchanted, sir?
I am.
Brilliant. So we have 4 attacks on the unit champion. 3 attacks for the other 2.
Fuck me.
We are hitting.
That's the chaos one.
5. That should definitely be hard locked to the mark of Slanesh.
That should be the flavour text at the top. Enchanting aura. Would you fuck me? This is why they'll never let me in the GW rules writing team. I'd be like, let me in on that flavour text.
I'm surprised they let you in a GW.
They don't really anymore.
A known man.
After leaking all those guard codex, I'm on the watch list.
Alright, so we are weapon skill 5, so we're hitting you on 3s, and we're rerolling 1s for the Primal Fury.
Yes, your lucky mascot has turned up.
Yeah. You're gonna bless my dice for me.
Top on that end,
Mark and Nurgle in there, it's only fitting.
A little side note, but this is the first time that you're meeting my cats.
Yeah.
And Karl has been very, very loving and has been hanging out in the room with us, and you've been getting strokes and cuddles. So, Sam, you have officially passed the cat test. The cats know.
Yeah, I love animals. My fiance at the moment, she's trained a robin.
Robin?
Yeah, so we walk
I
up.
thought you were going to see a dog.
No, steps out the back door with a handful of the mealworms, like dried mealworms. I was like that, and
just like that.
And it lands on a hand and eats from a hand. Like, within seconds every time.
Animals know.
Incredible, yeah.
Animals know, they do.
Alright, so this was the right number of attacks, and we are hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Hey, we got to reroll the 1.
Nice. Looking good, only dropped 3.
With strength 4.
T3. 3's to kill. Okay, so 4 squigs dead. I'll take them from the front because that's the skin walls themselves, I guess. But it's probably 2 from each side, I'm guessing.
You can take from wherever, really. I think because you're
You said it was 4 in total, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what?
I guess your goblins.
Well, who's in? Rank? Hang on. Who's in? Yes, they will do. But who is in highest initiative order? They have to go first.
He's a great weapon. Their initiative high, initiative 4 plus 3 for charging.
Okay.
And the sorcerer is probably also initiative 4.
What's the sorcerer riding, by the way?
It is a demonic mount.
Is it quite tough?
It is. So the combined profile for the 2 of them is T4, and it's got 3 wounds.
It's not that tough.
Yeah, it's heavy armor.
Have moved into the front rank.
5 ward.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to diddle you out of attacks. It
Yeah,
was trying to keep more people on him.
Yeah. So now I guess the demonic mount chap has a spell. Where's my spell? Demonic familiars. Here we go. Pass on an 8.
Is it a sail?
Assailment, yeah.
Okay.
That's a sail you.
Sail me, baby.
That is 7 plus 2 is 9.
I'm going to try and deny it.
Denied! That would have been...
Oh, shit me. In a fit of rage, I've flung my my Black Orcs across the board.
Sacrifice required to deny the spell.
Oh, really fucking up, sorry.
So
the goblin on the hill is like...
That's actually really good, because that would be 2d6 strength 2.
Yeah, I know.
It's not
I've been assailed before. Not a fan.
So the base attacks with +1 strength from the Favour of the Gods, Eye of the Gods, Gaze of the Gods, whatever it's called, Thing of the Gods. 2 attacks base from the Rider. Weapon skill 4.
So it to hit, please.
One hit.
Skill 4.
And strength 4. 3s. That's a wound at AP 1 at least.
That would be another squig dead, another goblin to the front.
And then the demonic mount is initiative 3 as well, so up to initiative 6, and has 2 attacks.
Initiative 6, you're okay, carry on.
2 attacks at weapon skill 4.
Yep.
Hit, and strength 5, so
2
2s.
Another one.
Which takes me down to just the Lord.
No,
who has a great weapon that charged for initiative 4.
Do you have any other bonuses from Gaze of the Gods?
We have
extra
attacks.
Okay.
No extra.
I'm initiative 4 I'm initiative 4 on all my remaining guys because my cavemen are natural initiative 4 and my squiggers have got thrusting spears.
So you're actually strikes last on everybody because you're always strikes last.
You gave me hope.
Forgot. Yeah. It's okay. An
Right.
accidental psychological
Carry on.
damage.
I was like, there's 6 squigs left. That's more than enough to get the job done.
But does this guy have to hit the goblins now, I guess?
Yes,
You
they're
fell
the only
forward?
they're the only way to go in front of him.
So let's kill some gobbos.
Yeah, you can't kill the squigs if you're not in combat with the squigs. You kill what you're in combat with, which is how you can also attack characters and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay, which is what I'm planning on doing in a moment, but carry on. So, you get to twat some goblins.
Yeah, so the demonic mount will go first, because he should do. He has 2 attacks at weapon skill 4, strength 5, so that's 3s.
You're not quite double +1.
And 2s.
Yeah. Kill a goblin.
And then he himself has 5 attacks base, and then +2 from his 2 rolls on case of the gods.
White, it's scary.
At weapon skill 7.
Right, so you hit on, because you're in combat with goblins, hitting on 2s. You double +1. Killing on 2s.
And yeah, it's a great weapon on a chaos lord. That's dropped another 5 there.
Okay. So I've lost quite a lot of people. And
A
you
couple of
probably
stomps to finish off with.
now the thing is, you
Right at the end.
how the frig does this work? Because you've been killing technically you would have killed everyone on the front rank,
Okay.
but the people
Yeah, so everybody would have made their way forward where they don't get to attack.
I don't get to attack you.
Because how many of these are there? 1, 2, 3.
I think these guys. I think it should be all the squigs are dead.
How many guys in total are there?
12.
12, right. So that's more than your front rank was.
Yeah.
Yes, there's definitely no attacks back then.
No attacks back. Okay.
Whatever happens. So I've got 2 stomps. I think it's just 2 on the demonic mount.
Yeah.
So 2 demonic mounts. 1 stomp each, I think.
Yeah.
2 demonic mounts, 1 stomp each. Strength 5, so 2s. Hey, that's another 1.
Now, I can't fight back. I have lost combat.
I forgot they did that right until you were rolling it, and I'm sure the dice were mid-air when I remembered.
It's not that bad. It's bad, but
Cool.
not that bad. So, the squigs go wild. Should I have a break and flee from combat, which I have just done. If I contain 5 more cave squigs, which I do, even though my whole front rank is gone, they would contain enough cave squigs for it to happen. Each unit within 2d6 friend and foe suffers d3 plus 1 ascent for how many squigs left over, d3 plus 1 strength 5 AP minus 1 armor bane hit. So I don't think you just get hit. So 2d6 is the range. 9. Will that hit me? No.
It's going to hit them goals there. What about the wizard?
No, just out. Very fortunate I moved him back.
Yeah.
So it's bang and bang. So for our roll for you can roll for me. So you take d3 plus 1 for 2.
Majority of the unit, right? T4.
Yeah. 2 wounds. If you want.
So I have a 5 up still. So it's a 6 up, 5 up, sorry.
Yeah. 2. Hey, fine.
And then your gobbos get D3 plus 1.
Yeah.
3.
3, yeah. 2's to wound. And that'll be 3, 6 up. So my squigs exploding. Normally most people explode and take like level 4 wizards with them. Not mine. But they do. I have had that happen.
It's because I didn't bring a level 4 wizard.
So I explode. Now, I think you have technically destroyed my entire unit there.
So
Opportunities for overrun or restraining or whatever it may be.
Although, whichever way I face is not a good way to face currently. So maybe I overrun and then reform into a better direction. Because currently where I stand, I'm going to get flank charged no matter which way I face. Well, flank charge or 2.
I mean, I'm really...
2 flank charge or...
Extremely unlikely you're going to get flank charged by goblins.
I mean, surely they'd flank charge me. What?
They might do it because they're impetuous. They might do it. I don't know. I'd like it if they didn't.
True.
But who knows what could happen.
I think it's time to line up the big fight, isn't it?
Time for the big fight. Get recharged by goblins.
We're going to
get swept.
pass a leisure test. We do. So we reform. And we're going to line up against the main threat. What's their maximum achievement? She got the big spell that gives you extra
No,
range.
it's only self.
only self, and he's over there.
He's over there, yeah.
Okay, so they're a 10-inch maximum charge threat.
Yeah, so I can't get you if you turn to face me. You might as well go after them.
Yeah, we're going to try and pick up some goblins before we deal with the big threat.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just pick everything up round here and then. Yeah.
Like that should make me outside of the.
Yeah. Comfortably so. Comfortably so.
Gribble, gribble, gribble.
We're kind of killing all of the shit
Yeah.
between us.
I'm sad you didn't try and hit my my Chaos Lord. He's all kinds of built to be durable.
I couldn't.
Super
You killed
slippery.
me.
He's all slimy.
He's all flying. Snake.
Slimy.
What's with the snake?
So it calls itself the bedazzling helm, but it's actually the slimy head.
Slimy hell. Jesus Christ. Right, we've got one more.
Yeah, let's
What's your initiative?
I'm I3. That was a give ground you did, wasn't it? So there's no initiative bonuses.
I was rolling 3 as well.
Oh,
But at the
mutually
beginning,
assured.
I am going to try and fist you. It's gone off.
Oh.
This is such a bad idea to do this spell every turn.
I can attempt to dispel it in my turn, I assume.
Yeah. I presume, and you probably don't want to. You want to like scatter off myself and blow myself up.
That is a big truth. There's a lot of your stuff. I'm going to allow it. It's funny more than anything.
Nah,
okay.
I'm alright.
Yeah, straight on me.
Take your hit. Be fisted? No.
There's actually, very little risk to me there.
There's 0 risk to you here. I'm only doing it out of principle. I really should be doing.
I admire your.
In future, remind me to take battle magic so I can be hammer handing. He's meant to have hammer hand.
Yeah.
And I just at the beginning of the game I was like, oh, I'll go WoW all the way. But when I ran him in the tournament, he did have battle magic, and his whole thing was he was just
hammer handing stuff.
Stuff.
It's a great little spell to have.
Yeah.
It doesn't always, but it can swing the combat.
Yeah, it's great. It would be really, really useful in the situation, but it's all WoW all the way.
Do you want to hit me first so we don't have to mess around with the...
Sure. One... He's probably not. Is he base to base? Probably is.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. So,
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 because the boss. Alright. 4 to hit.
Oh.
That's a little better. Better than it was last time.
Okay. It's still a little good.
No wounds.
So D6 plus 1 attacks. Weapon skill 3. Support hit.
I'm in danger. Not so bad. 2's to kill.
Oh, he's poisoned, so those are all wounds.
Does he have AP?
AP 1.
There you go.
And then D6 stomps. 3.
So bad.
2's to kill. 2.
Okay. So I need to leisure test. I'm okay. But I think I'm going to be on leadership.
So I have 5 wounds, close order. You have no wounds, you have a rank and a banner and close order. So knock 3 off my total. It's...
So I usually use 9.
I was on 6.
I'm not using 9. Falling back in good order.
I was on 6, so you're on -3.
Yeah. So falling back in good order. Do you want to follow up?
It's your turn next, isn't it?
Yeah. I can bounce through.
I will.
Ground.
I will.
I'll go back 6. But just end there in front of the guys.
And my... Nice charges, but...
Can you leave one unit and join another?
Not in the same turn, I don't think, but you absolutely can. You can step out of the unit.
Need to get that big basher in there.
Off the top of my head, if you join a unit it can't move, I'm not sure if you can join a unit that's in combat, that's the thing.
Ah.
But he could leave the unit and then charge on his own into the combat. That would be a thing, because he'd be a skirmisher while he's not.
But he can't leave and charge in the same turn.
No, because it charges before moving out the unit. I think if you join a unit, that unit can't move after you join it.
They're in combat, so that's not so bad.
Yeah.
But
I don't think you can join a unit that's in combat.
Yeah.
Or fleeing, for example.
Okay. That's the end of your turn.
It is, yeah. It went a mixed bag, right? A couple of good combats, a couple of bad combats.
Yeah, you lost 2 combats, won 2 combats.
Yeah.
Lost 2 combats and lost 1 expensive-ish unit, 1
Yeah.
non-expensive unit.
This unit, he says, the Huskarls, I didn't expect to die like that.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, I'm all right. I'm not too worried.
What we really need now is to cast a leadership 4 test on the trolls.
Oh, yeah, that would be,
If
that'd be a
pass that and then charge you, I think you might be in deep shit.
I think that sorcerer, that nerd, will just bottle your your trolls one at a time, right? That's how it works. Nerds are famously good at combat.
Right, yeah. Alright. Let's do drone cam, and then we'll be back. This is because yes, I don't know what it was, but oh, it's the spare rank from there. Yeah. Drone cam it is, and then let's see what happens. Cat cam, baby, doing very well, aren't you? Very warm, but there's a fan in here, so that's why she's joined us in this room. Now let's get a bit of a first-person view of that chaos turn. So over here, I have learned to respect the spawn. He is quite good.
Yeah, I've first time really getting to use him. He's not been in my other games, and I'm impressed. Yeah, I've got 2 of them. Maybe next time there'll be 2 of them.
This is my spawn.
It is. That's more intimidating.
There we go. I'm in a little bit of a pickle here. I'm kind of hoping this unit now can break and then rally and the big guns can get in, because the big guns are more strength and just generally better, and that's the big basher guy in there. So I don't really mind you munching on these, but I kind of hope that I can, in some turn, make this combat happen, because I think the big basher starts, frankly.
Yeah, he's just a bit out of position, isn't he?
Yeah, he starts bopping you. And then over here, you munched the squigs. It's rare the squigs go down without getting a single attack in, but if any unit's going to do it, it's an 1,000-point unit of skin rolls, I suppose.
Yeah, so the sorcerer, to be fair, didn't really provide very well. He did a couple of wounds, but the purpose of him being there is for the cool buffs to make himself really durable. Then I can pick the attack-based mutations instead of having to pick the durability one. But, like, you know, it's still a lot of points of Skin Wolves and the Chaos Lord, and Chaos Lords are going to Chaos Lord, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't need his dragon.
It'll be interesting if this fight ever happens, because it's a big risk for both sides.
Yeah, I think your unit has it, but I think in the pure character on character, I think maybe the Chaos Lord takes it.
Maybe.
So, but then it's a toss-up of who has.
But I still have a unit champion, so I could.
I have a unit champion as well.
True. What I mean is, if your Chaos Lord challenges, yeah. All right. So we're struggling to deal with the spawn, struggling to deal with them. That went better than expected.
Oh yeah.
They're probably going to die. I expect them to. They're going to fail in Petrus and laminate themselves over here, but it is what it is. Let's see what happens going into Orc and Goblin only turn 3.
Yeah.
Wow. It has been a very, very brutal game so far. So, Orc and Goblin turn 3. Spells. There. Right. It's that's that.
You hear,
No,
I don't know what spell
that's the itch nuisance. I just slightly messed up there. Okay, that's fine. So I need to itch nuisance you first. Yeah.
-2 for my casting.
I probably haven't got it on what would be a 7, unless this very, very powerful spell is ridiculously easy to cast. It's not. He does have the idol though, so we can re-roll the casting value. Yeah, there's a double force. You are -3 to your to a lot of shit, and it lasts a while. Until the start of my next turn, you are -3 toughness and -3 initiative.
So I'm currently 4 up to 5, down to 2 toughness.
Wow, this could be a chance to charge.
Yeah.
This actually could be a chance to
Let
charge.
me just mark
Quite interesting.
2 toughness for that. I'll want the 3 to remember.
What's your initiative down to? Slow as hell, probably.
Yeah, I think I'm base initiative 4 on those.
So
He's got a
down to
great weapon, so
So if I charge you, we'd fight at the same time.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
So the wolves come back on here. Now they can move. No, they can charge, can't they?
No, you can't charge in the turn you come onto the board. Same as ambushes.
Okay. So I can move.
Yes. You come on with your back of your base on board and you move.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So evil. So that was Itchy Nuisance. Now we need to do Evil Sun Shining. That will go on a 10. 14. So you can try and deny it.
What else have we got? What else have we got?
Vindictively glare at you, but I might not be able to do that if you're in combat.
True.
And I can run away.
Combat?
No, it's a magic disarm.
Someone specified that you can target combat units.
Oh, I can. It's a spell by target immediate engaging combat.
There we go. I had an inkling, but I wasn't
Okay.
sure. So I'm going to save it for the
glare.
Vindictive Glare,
Glare.
because that will be at -2 to cast. So I might just have
My goblins will now be rerolling 1s to hit, and we'll have an AP of 1.
Oh no, wait! I'll roll against this because I can't even attempt this spell with the wizard. Oh, yeah, of course, I've got a wizard there.
You've got a wizard
It's a
there.
spell.
No, it didn't happen.
Failed.
The only reason you might not have wanted to
Yeah.
is if you thought you were going to explode.
Yeah. Quite right. But,
So
okay.
Evil Sun Shining there. Okay. That's enchantment. It doesn't help. Oh, any friendly that was within the castle command range. That would be good to remember that next time. I'm not in command range, and I'm engaged in combat, so I couldn't do that one anyway. That's easy to remember.
Is it range self?
It's range self.
Yeah, you can cast it while you're in combat.
Okay. I don't think there's any benefit to doing so, but that's fine. I'm not going to do it because it's only to charges, and they wouldn't be in range.
Just blow yourself up, man. That's fine.
I don't want to. Well, if I blows up, I could do damage to you. To be
Just
fair,
dimensional cascade yourself right out of here.
it does a blast, right? So it would hurt you.
It
as
can
well.
be a large blast.
Nah, it didn't happen. Sadly, I tried to blow myself up. I tried to blow myself up. It didn't happen. So here we going, but it doesn't really help.
It's a fun game when you're fishing for a double one.
Yeah, you're fishing for one. Blow the spawn up. Ah! No, not quite. All right, so now we get to declare charges. Honestly, I was going to see if they failed impetuous. They do, so they're charging anyway. I was probably going to do it, but now I have to do it. So, yes. That's a big old chunk of goblins. Probably lose them my turn. Oh, stupidity test? Come on. Come on. Come on. No. So they just stumble forward their movement.
You don't have to go the full movement. You can go as much as you want up to your movement. Stay an inch outside for me.
Dealt with one of these bastard units. We're going to deal with the next one. Maybe got some into combat. That's a big F. And then these guys, impetuous, they can pass. Ooh. Cavalry spears would only make them strength 4, so we're still in the wounding on 6s. But it would give me potentially
the extra static combat rates from the flank.
And the extra static combat rates. We'll go for it. It's the goblin it's the goblin shot cavalry claw. God damn it! Sure. Yeah, just push one on. It might be a bit stiff, but there we go. The goblin shot cavalry claw. Let's see how up for it though. They're very up for it. Oh, they're very up for it. Yeah. There we go. Goddamn goblin cavalry claw, man. They're going for it. These guys, can they march?
I think so. I don't see why not.
You're not skirmishing here, are you? No. Lose 2 inches for the wheel. And I'd go 16 inches. Get ready for that next combat. Yeah. There we go. Oh, everything's on camera now, mate. Nothing's hiding off camera. Now this is the fucking annoying one. I think I'm just going to have to hope that I lose combat, bounce through, rally, and then he can start bashing you.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, yeah, apart from big smashy chap. That's my concern.
These guys. Rest the ranks, I think. I can't do anything else if I do address the ranks. I don't think I get the charge on you, unless somehow I stick here, which is very, 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 very unlikely.
I mean, we get to fight at the same time, don't we?
We fight at the same time, but you're still good weapon skill.
It's true. I still have
A lot of
2 up armor and 2 up regen on the main unit.
I've
And
hit fucking
good stuff on the carries, obviously, as well.
yeah. So I feel like I need to expect them to die. So if I were dressed to ranks, that's all of my move. I'll just check. I wasn't because this is the list that I made ages ago that I haven't put drilled on my. Very,
okay.
very.
I thought you were going to say goblins, and I was blown away.
No, no, but I did put stubborn on them. Okay.
Good to know. Okay.
That is good
Good
to know.
spicy boys.
So I think what I do is I march at you because I can always redress the ranks if I get matched up.
Yeah.
And so have a couple of goes at it. And if somehow, some way, the gobos manage to stick,
it's not impossible, is it?
It's not impossible. Somehow, some way, the gobos manage to stick. It's quite big. It's quite big because then, because you could then beat me in your turn and then just.
Yeah, you have double stick, I guess.
I have to double the stick.
Yeah.
But and now in his range, so it is possible. Very possible. Actually, his leadership big.
I get another mutation, right? So I can give myself another +2 armor. And it will counter out another 1 of your debuffing my toughness as well.
Yeah.
So I'll be toughness -1 in combat with a 3 up armor save and 5 regen.
Your toughness -1.
Yeah. So that takes you to T3.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
So I think I've toughness
Not
like
dead.
-1 has like.
You know, you're
So
dead.
you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're. Okay. So let's evil sun shining you. Here we go. Evil sun, vindictively glare.
Ooh.
Vindictively glare. That has gone off.
So this will be my fated dispel.
This is your fated.
And you're at -2 for the
It's
thing.
still going to go
Yeah,
off.
it's going to go, but on what? I don't know, but that's not enough to stop you.
Okay.
Cool.
2 to wound. No,
Hey!
I didn't wound. So now we go over to combat. So Vindictive Glare's done. Here we go, done. Hand of Mork or possibly Gork isn't going to be thing this turn. That's fine. I'm not going to do Fist of Gork this time because it will just blow up half my goblins that are coming in to help me. So let's do that combat over there first.
Okay.
So
Goblin Wolf Riders.
hitting you in the flank. It is. It's the Goblin Wolf Riders.
Oh. Should he be in base to base still? So
Yeah.
that's 3 that aren't and the rest are.
So it's 8 in the unit, and then there's 1 more for the champion. Hitting you on 4. Not good. It's only 2. It's only 6s. Not going to wound yet.
Oh my god.
The wolves themselves. It's T6 is too damn high. The wolves have done okay. Now we need some more 6s. 1 6. I've got a lot of dice to get that 6.
Yeah. So
What's
here,
his name?
5 up armor, 5 up regen because it's noble.
Okay.
So I'll just roll 2 dice, looking for a 5 on any. There we go.
Okay, so you're fine. Well, no, because 1 counts for combat.
It does. So 4 up it counts for combat.
Okay. It counts for combat. Okay, good. Yeah, I was like, I might need that wound. Then we go over to we're at the same initiative step.
You can go first.
Okay, so. Oh no, you go first because I fell back this time.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
I actually initiative 6, right?
Yeah.
So D6 plus 1 attacks. Attacks.
4s.
2.
2, killing on 2s. 2 dead. Okay. Now I need to savage you back. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
And minus the guys who died.
Nice guy died, so 10. Would it, because they would be, because I could have taken these.
Yeah, you can take the guys that aren't in base, so it can be him and him who aren't in base contact.
Okay,
So
yeah, I'll do that then.
His 1, his...
Oh yeah, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because he's across here.
Yeah.
10.
But is that not a +1 for him as well?
Oh, 11.
Yeah.
So yeah, 11. Got 1 more than expected. Okay. Pause. Alright, they're getting the measure of this beast.
Well, at least they're hitting now.
They're getting the measure of this beast. Ah, still no wounds. Still no wounds. Okay, so
Oh.
stomp.
Yes, stomps D6. 3 automatic hits. Wounding on 2s, killing on 2s. 3 dead.
Okay, so in terms of combat, you get 5 in close order, 6.
Yes.
I get close order and a banner and a flank and a wound. So I've lost by 2.
Hey.
So these guys, they will full blown flee, but I will use warband. So I will.
That's not what warband does.
Does it
Warband's reroll a charge.
Okay, so no, I will just flee. Okay, so that will be my flee.
Do you have a BSB?
No, that'll be my flee distance. So I'll just flee 5. So I'll go.
Bumping through.
Oh god! So this is why they wanted him. They got the skull on the stick. They're going to basically bounce through to here.
So that was inevitable to happen. But we should have rolled both of your leadership tests before you roll the distance, because then I have to declare before you roll your distance where I'm going.
Okay, so this one then. But I failed. They're fleeing.
I will attempt to run them down.
These ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will go. Only 7.
So I will chase you. 7.
Okay, so I don't think we get anything for being like fast cavalry or anything. I can't remember.
Fast cavalry is a 90-degree turn at the end of a movement if you're open order.
Okay, so I'll only go 7. I can't use a reroll. I think I'm thinking of the wrong edition there. So I think you just get me.
Yeah, because I would gain a little bit of distance as well, because I get to reform to face you.
And then
then I move 7 and catch you over there.
Okay, so interestingly, you're sort of opening yourself up a little bit there. Interesting.
It's going into my turn now. I'm a random mover, right? So I can just...
Oh, you just bonk in. Okay.
I think because I catch you as well, I even get to reform.
Okay.
Having destroyed you.
Well, I don't think it matters, but that's fine. You're covered in either way. Understood. And then over here, we fight at the same time.
Oh, well, yeah, come on. You go first, because if you lose models, it'll get complicated over who's attacking, so just go swing on me. And work out who can attack what, because a couple of these guys will have to attack characters. So these two guys only have the choice of him.
They 1 minute.
And weapon skill.
More than 4.
I don't think it is, honestly. It's a sorcerer.
1 hit.
It's weapon skill 4.
1 hit, 1 wound.
Ooh. So that is...
AP -1.
It was on T4 you were wounding. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. No, because you're not T4.
Oh, that's right.
You're not T4. You're T1. You're itchy.
Alright, so I have 5 up armour. Do you have any AP? No, it's just
1.
normal spear.
But AP1.
AP1. Oh, cool. So that's a 6 up armour.
No.
And a 5 up ward.
No.
Takes a wound. It's down to 2 remaining.
Okay, but I've done a wound. It's already feeling okay. And I've got
this isn't a wound on me.
he can go into him. So it's just this one guy here.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's he going to hit you on?
Oh god, so
5.
It's going to be a 6.
There you go. Got the hit.
Okay.
Because I reroll 1
Yes,
because of
fine.
that spell.
Yeah.
And he has wounded you.
Cool.
You're tough as 1. Or even 2.
No. I tough nurse 2.
Yes, I still wound you on a 3. If you want.
So I have a... What's my armour?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have full plate and a shield, which I'm not using. And I have the +1 armour for the helmet. So that is a 3 up.
Goes to 4 up.
Goes to a 4 up.
Okay. Right. And then we've
God, that would be
got
embarrassing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the sergeant, 8.
Yes.
Going into here.
So I am only T3 now. I have a 3 up armour
You're
saving.
going
I've got
for
2 stats
the
in defensive.
defensive mutation.
We're super hard, lads.
Okay. Rolling the 1s. Okay, and then 4s. 1 wound.
AP1.
AP1.
So that is down to a 4 up save. Hey.
No. So we did a wound.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not a nothing wound. That's quite an expensive wound there.
I'm hoping so.
Right, let's hit you back. With 4 attacks from the Skinwolf champion, 3 attacks from each of the regular Skinwolves.
So you didn't charge or anything, so no friendly if you...
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I still have to roll for blood fury thing, don't I?
Okay.
So I passed the leadership test, but it's not a double, so I reroll ones to hit, but I don't get extra attack.
Okay.
Weapon skill. Did you modify my weapon skill? Is that one of the things that you?
I don't think so.
You cripple me on? Okay, so I'm weapon skill 5 on those guys.
So you hit on 2s.
Cool. 2s rerolling 1s. That's the play. There we go.
Yeah.
And then I'm strength. Did you hit my strength with it?
No.
Okay. So strength.
That's the other one I don't have.
So strength 4 to your T3, so I'm winning on 3. So that is.
Are you know AP then?
No. Yeah, I went all defensive, like.
So 8.
Holding fangs and just hand weapons. Yep, that's right.
So 5 die. Okay.
And then I'll attack back with the sorcerer first because he's upset.
Okay.
He is. What's the 4? So he hits you on 3s. Nice. And his mount, his weapon skill 4, so he hits you on 3s. 1.
He's just very thrown off.
And strength
being
5,
stabbed
so
by
it's
a
2
goblin.
So it's 1 with AP dash. One more, a chunky boy. Then we'll do the war. Oh, I have to try and cast demonic familiars as well. Sorry, well I'm at the sorcerer. So that's cast on an 8, so it's cast on a 6 on the dice. Ooh, with a 12 total.
That's only 11 from me, so we'll go through.
Ooh, 2d6 hits with no armor save.
Yeah.
That's 8 attacks. 6, 7, 8. Strength 2.
Oh, so 5.
You?
That's still 4.
4. That's a bit.
Well, I think I was going to be on a
I'm
falling back in good order situation. I just need to really just fall back only a small amount. And that's what I'm hoping for.
If I can kill enough of you, I might even double up with all my. My guys being monstrous infantry, they're 3 men per man.
You have to double outnumber.
Yeah.
Very tough.
No,
I think it's going to be very.
I forget that you're so wide.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm on to the Chaos Lord, who has just a shit ton of attacks. So he starts off with 5, and then he got 2 additional attacks.
Yeah.
And he hits on 2s. 5 dead, and then his mount has 2 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Goblins getting crucified.
And wounding on 2s.
The goblin's like,
Then 2 strength 5 stomps from the mounts. For 2 wounds at AP dash.
2 more then.
The
Goblin's just refusing to die. like he's in the jaws, like holding them out, like.
Hello.
Hey, we're just filming at the moment. Okay, so at the end of that combat, I need double 1s.
2,
Fall back. Well, to just stick.
To give ground to.
To stick. No, but I will fall back in good order because my Emperor is now within range.
Yeah, what's his leadership? 9? 10?
Probably 10 with being in the big boss, yeah.
Nice.
So, with being in the big unit, I mean. So, it's fall back in good order. Do you want to pursue?
I will.
Or not? Because you have the next turn, sir.
I do, so I can charge into you again if I.
Charge into them
Or I
again.
can turn around and go for the
Black Orcs.
Black Orc.
Is it a T3 showdown? T3 to decide the game.
It's more flavourful. Let's go that way. I'm going to attempt to restrain.
Okay, so I'm going to fall back a mighty 5.
And I will attempt to restrain on a leadership 9. Hey.
Okay, so you really wanted to run him down, but your boss is after. Even if he is leading some wolves of the sea, he is still at heart a Chaos Lord. I'll tell you what. What might decide. You might want to change your mind.
Oh, go
on. So you'll still be toughness 1. And it should do -3. So do you want to go after the goblins instead?
That is absolutely hilarious.
You're still very itchy.
Okay, so
I just thought I'd check. It's still the start of
Yeah.
your next
good call.
turn sub-phase.
Very good call. I will.
The shaman begins to vigorously scratch and cackle manically. Their antics cause their enemies to feel uncomfortably hot and itchy.
Okay, well, I rolled a restrain. So it doesn't make a difference because I can't fail that charge.
I think I've gone back too far.
Oh, that's good.
I was only meant to go back 5. I didn't have to be.
I definitely can't fail that charge, so it makes no difference.
Okay, so you're restraining, but you're going to go for charge anyway.
Yeah, it lets me cast some spells, I guess. Cool.
Interesting. Okay,
Everything, isn't it?
that is the end of all Goblins turn. So it started off very well for the Orcs and Goblins, but it's just nothing I've currently engaged the Death Star with has been able to do anything.
Yeah, I would be very surprised if Goblins had debuff. It's very risky.
Yeah,
I mean,
and I'm struggling to deal with the spawn. So I can kill everything that isn't like basically. I can kill everything that is on Marauder, but I can't kill stuff that isn't.
yeah, it's a very glass hammer army. You've killed the glass hammer. I've got to roll for their showing up actually.
Well, we'll do that in a moment.
Yeah.
We'll do quick close up so people can get a good perspective of what we're doing, and then we'll be good to go. Over here, this is the fleeing unit. They will get a chance to rally in my turn. This is the unit that's hopefully going to be able to take on the big spawn. And then we've got the Black Orcs over here that have marched up, and the Goblins, which I didn't have a choice. They had to charge in with Impetuous. It probably would have been better if I hadn't, but because then I would have liked to have marched like just within an inch of them. Then hopefully that could have allowed me to get the counter charge. But as it is what it is. And then we've got the stupid trolls, quite literally, over here. So it started off very good, but I'm struggling to kill the things that aren't Marauders. I guess that is kind of the nature of an whole army of Marauders. You need the non-Marauder stuff in there, otherwise it's a bit tricky, I suppose. But we've still killed quite a lot. I just worry we've not killed any of the characters. But at the same time, you've not killed any of my characters or killed any of my units worth a lot. So we've been just slaughtering chaff.
Getting the mooks out.
Yeah, slaughtering chaff, but eventually something's going to have to happen.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see what happens going into Chaos, turn 3. Okay, turn 3. First thing we need to do is ambushers.
Bring 4 up. They do not.
I totally forgotten they were even alive.
So did I.
Interesting.
So we've got some spells to do.
Yes.
We're going to cast. It's over here, even though it's not on them.
It's still on them.
Oh, that's your one.
That's my one.
That's not my one, which is over here. There we go. Okay, we're going to attempt to cast the Fleshy Abundance on a 7, so that's a 5 on the dice. 8, going up to 10.
You do get it? I don't think I can re-roll that. Good check. Keep going.
A Fleshy.
I will look on my phone. Carry on. It's cool. I have to re-roll something. I think it's the other one.
I'll attempt Demonic Vessel. Getting it on a 11.
Good.
He did 10.
That's the way to re-roll. Okay. So, now you're on 12.
Yeah.
You're fleshy, but you're not a vessel of a demon.
Yeah. Okay. No, let's roll for the Gaze of the Gods.
Gaze of the Gods, okay.
So on the Chaos Lord, he gets another 5, please. No, that's a 1.
He becomes stupid.
Which is okay, because the unit was already stupid. I suppose unless the Chaos Sorcerer died. It's all fun. It's all good fun.
He is bleeding from that goblin wound.
So the Sorcerer. 3, that is a temporary buff of some sort.
Okay.
Not in that book. That is +1 toughness.
For a turn. Nice, he needs it.
Yeah, until the start of my
Currently
next turn.
very not tough. Currently D1.
He's got +2 currently then. Because he's got Fleshy Abundance on him and he's rolled an extra toughness.
He's only -1 toughness.
Only -1. Only a bit fragile at the moment.
So what's that going to end up being?
T3.
Was he T5 base?
T4 base, -1.
So team 3, yeah.
Okay. Oh, and this wizard over here. 4. That's a permanent one. Which one's weapon skill? I think. In my head. Yeah, +1 weapon skill.
Forever?
Forever. Nice. Next game as well. Yeah. Movement. Charges.
Okay. I don't think there's any real advantage to me holding. You switch stride.
Yeah. Move 7 Swiss strike.
You still fucked on initiative. So there's a chance that you'd be -3 initiative.
+3 initiative, some base initiative.
Base initiative. I don't think there's any advantage to be fleeing, you just chase me off.
You'll be always strikes last. It made no difference last turn, but I have the aura of my always strikes last in the Chaos Lord.
Yeah, it's fine. Carry on.
So yeah, I don't think it's failable, but there we go. That's it.
No, you're not failable. Slaughtering my goblins. This time I don't think, but who knows? Maybe.
I'm not going to charge your trolls.
We need to check this thing, man, because they should be able to stumble into combat.
Pretty sure you can't.
We'll have to look.
It was. I've not gone out of my way to read this interaction myself, but it was mentioned on one of the many podcasts.
Okay.
So I'm going to assume that they were right.
Okay. It cannot march or declare a charge.
Can't arrive in combat without declaring a charge unless you've got random movement.
What happened?
You just stumble forward up to your maximum movement and can't get within.
Oh, right,
You can't go any further forward.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. So I can't stumble into combat.
Yeah, you just
You just sit there. Boo hiss. Boo hiss.
So we're going to sit there, but importantly, this sorcerer going to step out here.
Look at this absolutely reprehensible behaviour. A wolf of the sea, more like a puppy of the pond.
It's the only unit that has fled, and it's the Zinch unit.
You're the puppies of the pond. I'm going to flank charge you with my wolf riders so hard.
That's a good point. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm just going to come further this way. So I'm a skirmisher now with movement 8.
All right.
I'm going to go over here. And these guys are angle this way. If those guys charge out, we're going this way, not into him. That's it. Keep fireballing trolls, hopefully.
Well, they're not flammable. They are flammable, so fire does matter to them.
Alright, what else is there? He's going to random move.
Have a look.
20.
9. There we go.
Alright. That's everything. There's not much left alive, and the ambushes didn't come on.
Okay, go to combat.
Shooting first. Let's fire some
Fire some trolls.
flame boys and trolls, hopefully. You are outside the spell range. Have a chance. There is a chance.
There's a chance.
Not sure I don't think that's enough.
You're not joining your unit anymore.
It's blue fire. It's not
Fireball.
not fireball.
Right.
Blue fire. Castle of 9. That doesn't
Yeah,
get
it doesn't go. You would have done if you'd stayed with your unit.
I would have done, but then I'd receive a charge and not be shooting anymore. Okay, let's fight a fight. Let's fight this fight.
Okay. So,
Initiative 6.
I'm probably not that high. I'll check because I do have the best basher. Your character.
I'm not a character now. I'm just with a head off.
Initiative 4 with the best basher.
4 weapon names.
It's a shame that I'm only going to get one attack on you though. I really wish I could move around inside my
Yeah.
unit. If you can move around inside the unit, I would like to move to a more central position.
Yeah.
Because there's no point in being out there on the flank. If I can't move around,
I don't think you can.
I'm not in combat. I meant when last turn I could have done it in
Yeah.
preparation for. I knew you were going to come in, and you'd have to maximise in the centre, wouldn't you?
I'd have played around with this sort of technique of moving around within a unit with Skaven.
Yeah.
And the conclusion I came to is I had to use the Verminous Valor special rule to move to the back, and then when you get to combat, you can make your way forward. But you can't make your way forward to the fighting rank if you're already in the fighting rank, which you are here. I don't think until you get to that point where you decide, you get to change position.
What I mean is, like last turn I could have done it.
Yeah.
In preparation, because I did say I was expecting to charge.
If you could have done, but I'm not sure if you can.
Okay.
When you're, I don't know. Do you want to do it?
I want to check. I want to check.
How much does he definitely kill my guy?
Very much so. So that's why it's worth checking,
Right.
rather than just giving me a massive buff.
There we go. Because I would, out of coolness factor, just do it.
Of course, but coolness must also be within
Yeah.
the realms of
You can't
rules.
swing the game like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Characters are a thing. Characters and units 207.
should a unit turn or reform, any character model within or adjacent to its front rank must be positioned into or adjacent to the new front rank. That's the only rule about moving
So
the
when I
character
didn't move
there.
last turn, I could reform.
But you would have to change what your front rank was.
So I could readdress the ranks, and that would allow it.
No, because that would keep your front rank the same. It'd have to be a full reform, and you'd have to change your front rank, and then you'd be able to put him in move him to the front rank.
What is a full reform?
That's the thing where you can do literally anything to your unit's shape as long as it's within the movement of the guys.
So how would I
So,
do it? Because it's good to learn.
What
this.
did you do last time?
I didn't even move them.
Didn't even
They
move.
just fucking stayed there, man, ready to jump.
So I don't see why as a full reform then you couldn't only change where he is.
Let's have a look.
I don't think that's unreasonable.
Find out, because surely you could move a smidge, is what I'm thinking.
The centre has to stay in the same place. You can change the direction you're facing. You can change your ranks and files shape.
Jesus Christ, I should be just looking. Right, I'm flicking through the rules like a
Yeah,
man.
you were near there. It'll be in manoeuvres.
Maneuvers, reform 125. Not too far. Maneuvers. Reform. A reform represents the most complex maneuvers a unit can perform on the battlefield. On the tabletop, it is quite straightforward. Reforming allows you to sacrifice some time in order to both pivot about its center, to change facing up to 180 degrees, and to rearrange its ranks and files as required to either change its formation or to adopt a different formation. Sometimes the rules will require you to pivot, usually about its center. And this is exactly the sounds. The unit is not performing any of the moves previously described, so it's been on the spot. Okay, so I'm going to pivot up to 180 degrees. 1 degree.
Yeah.
And that will allow me to put him in a different position. And
I don't think that moves him. But what you do is you change your ranks and files by the one that he is in. So these guys line up at the back, which then means he can step forward.
So I have to lose.
I think so.
So I'd have to be like lose a rank. As it were. So this is good to learn for
I think
future
that's
purposes.
technically correct, which I hate to do technically.
So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to readdress the ranks and lose a rank, not gain a rank.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it from this side.
Yeah.
Because he was on the end, so now he can't readdress back here. So he has to readdress somewhere else now.
He can readdress and then he gets to move to the front.
And then he gets to move to the front.
Which he didn't have to move to the front.
But he
gets to choose.
He gets to choose the front. And so, in the interest of fairness, I will slap him bang in the middle because you potentially could have.
That's the right place to put him because if I'd have gone here, I'm not maximised anymore.
Yes.
Here I am. So
I'm not.
So he definitely gets.
So we've learned how to do it properly, and we've done it in a way that isn't me gaining the benefit of hindsight, which is important because if this worked, but I got something and I was like, well, technically I'll put him over here. That wouldn't have been fair.
I think there's absolutely no way that can be argued to not be allowed the way you've done it. I think if anything, it maybe would have been too strict to it. I think that's very much you. I'm happy with that.
Dear viewers, let us know, because this is something that I have been in all seriousness, you know we've talked about this a lot.
Yeah.
I have been meaning to figure out how to move characters in ranks for ages. Because I'm always lazy and I stick my characters on the side of a unit. And I don't need to do that. And it's fucked me in so many Empire vs. Skaven Power reports.
And I've been lazy and got away with it by having the Vermin Valor special in the rule to go, I don't read that.
And you can do it almost however you want.
Yeah.
For me to do it, I essentially have to give up all of my movement. As I didn't move last turn, because I basically just went, I sat here.
I was like an undead player, not learning the rules for leadership.
Yes.
I just don't need to.
Okay, so we've done that in a fair way, within the rules, not just rule of cool. Awesome. Right, and it's good. And if we've got it wrong, then we've got it wrong, we've learned, but we think we've got it right, so there we go.
Yeah.
Right, so now, we'll do that combat first.
Yes.
You're still higher initiative than me.
Yes. And I'm going to direct all my attacks into him.
Go for it.
Try and stomp him into the ground.
You can stomp me into the ground.
Come on, high number on my d6 plus 1. 4 in total.
You will hit me on 4s.
That'll do it.
Oh shit, what's your strength?
Strength 6.
Only 3s.
Oh! That's 1.
1. AP?
1.
I think I'm just heavy at me now.
It's a double-handed weapon, isn't it?
Yeah, so I take the
Sounds
wound.
like it. So you take 1 wound.
1 wound, I almost died. That's super fair, because if you'd done it and then killed me, then that would have been great for you.
Absolutely.
Alright. Okay, so we've taken a wound. So now I get... Come on, lads! Fucking fight him. So, I've got 3 attacks. I was about to score 6, actually. Doesn't matter.
That's fine. It's not double plus 1.
It's not double plus 1. Okay. I think I'm rerolling 1 to the wound because of choppers. Yes. Rerolling 1 to wound choppers. Okay, I'm not super reliable to hit you. I've only got 1 hit. I think I'm only I'm strength 7 because it's the best basher. No, strength 6, so it's 4.
4 up to wound.
And I didn't put chopper.
Chopper. Come on, big chopper.
Yeah, big chop. So it goes bosh.
AP.
Many.
So it's just a regen then.
Regen.
5 up.
Yeah.
Fails.
Fucking finally failed to save.
Multi-wound or 1?
Just 1.
Oh, just 1. Okay, down to 5 remaining.
Yes. Okay. AP2, yeah. So you've got 5. So I've just got to try and break you.
I'm going to continue to stomp. I'm going to stomp on him.
I get to fight with everyone else.
Oh, of course you do.
Calm
I
your
thought it was a challenge for a
Calm
second.
your tits.
I thought it was a challenge for a second.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I've got a character on top of it.
So you want to kill 3, right?
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s now. It's not great. It's just over half. And then I'm still winning on 6s. Winning 1s. Okay.
D6.
So do you get to stomp the unit or stomp the character?
I believe I can choose to stomp anybody I'm in base contact with. So I want to assassinate that character.
Okay, he's going to try.
D6 stomps.
Oh, it's
Here we go.
I think I'm dead as shit.
It's not going to be extra combat risk. It's not a challenge. So this is just 2s.
Okay.
So you T4?
T5.
T5. So that's 3s.
Right. Any AP?
2 for being a behemoth.
He's dead. But it's just the 1, right? Because you directed all of your stomps.
Yeah, total of 2 damage, right?
2 wounds. Yeah, you did 2 wounds. So you killed my big boss. But will it have been worth it if I can win the combat?
Unbreakable, so hopefully it's...
I
have all the rules!
You didn't tell me you were unbreakable. That's quite a significant thing.
I think I mentioned it at the start, but...
Oh my
okay.
God.
If you want me to treat myself as not unbreakable...
Sam!
Okay. I am breakable for this round of combat. I thought you knew. I'm sorry, I thought I told you.
No. Oh, I can't do it. We can't go back now.
It's okay. Yeah, I'm breakable.
We can't go back now.
That's the only fair way to do it.
No,
it's breakable
not.
for a round of combat.
It's not. It's fine. You just give ground.
Do I even lose though?
Yeah, you will do because I've got more ranks and banners.
Oh, you've got a banner, of course.
So I did a wound. Banner. 2 ranks. Close order, and you will have 3, so you would lose by 2.
By 2.
Yeah, being unbreakable is quite significant because
so his leadership 10 down to 8. So just in case it mattered, it didn't matter. We're okay.
It didn't matter. It's fine.
We're okay.
All right. That changes. It changes nothing in the long run, I suppose. But I've had false hope this entire game. I will choose. It's my turn next, right?
Yes. Yeah. Your turn next.
I will choose not to follow up because
you want to charge me 2 inches.
Yeah. Get a bit of initiative on you, hopefully.
Right.
Okay. Right. Where's next? This one over here. Let's go.
Oh man, this is a whole essay worth of stuff going on.
I think you just butcher me. In fact,
do I get to swing first? I do because I charged.
I'm just going 2 technically.
What's your?
Initiative
you modify my initiative down by 3.
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay. So I'm
initiative. You put me to initiative 1, but then Spears gives me initiative +1. I get initiative 2. -3.
Yeah. I don't know how the spear thing works with the.
+1 to initiative.
Yeah, but I give you strikes last.
I think you make me initiative 1, and then we add.
That's fine by me.
It's
not a big deal.
I don't think it is either.
So you reduce my initiative by 3. I charge 3, so that counts as that. So I'm just my innate initiative then.
You still go first.
With everybody apart from the Chaos Lord.
Well, I'm just gonna do. I didn't make my leadership test. Because unless you roll predominantly badly,
I might kill enough of you to make you double outnumbered.
Yeah, I just presume that I'm
okay.
I'm fleeing 7.
Okay, I will chase you just to get you gone.
Yeah, there you go.
Good Swiss ride. 7.
Let's make it simple.
Yeah, go on. Save some time.
I don't think a bunch of goblins are going to be able to stop the skin wolves.
But that's not sitting to there. Way to catch you.
I'm just going to adjust my ranks to my Black Ops my turn. Just be like, come on then.
Yes.
Give it a go. Come on, have a go if you think you're hard enough.
The cheesy thing to would have been to go that way.
I'm just going to go down here, then you can't charge him. And then he'll just teleport himself away.
Oh yeah, you can. That's a cool.
You're double stupid now, so you take 2 stupid tests.
No, I take 1 stupid. So the humanity is affected by 2.
So stupid. Go strong. And take your word, I did this.
And Bad Moon Rising falls off. Finally.
It finally
That's
falls
not
off.
Bad Moon Rising, but whatever it is.
It's Itchy Nuisance.
Itchy Nuisance.
So I keep mixing my spells a little bit.
We'll take that.
There we go. All right. After a chaotic, hope-shattering chaos turn, let's now go into Orc and Goblin turn 4.
Yeah.
Only halfway through the game, man, but I feel like...
Don't feel like there's half a game left.
I don't feel like there's half a game left. Let's see what happens. Drone cam is live. We've sent it up into the sky. Over on the right flank, we have got the fight between the second unit of Orc boys and the Greater Spawn. We're understanding why he's the Greater Chaos Spawn now, not just a regular Chaos Spawn, because he's very, very good. My Orc Big Boss did try and twat him, but unfortunately he was the one getting twatted. And then over here the Goblins died. We just speeded that bit up because, let's be honest guys, 15 Goblins versus that thing, it wasn't, no.
It's all world, so anything can happen, but it shouldn't.
No, that wasn't gonna, no. And then you very cowardly didn't.
It's a cunning plan. Zinch would be proud.
Zinch is about to get flanked.
Yeah.
All right.
Mistake.
I'm gonna pass my leadership test. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, this is his dice.
There we go. So it gives us just a good close up of what's going on the battlefield. Because obviously, when it's a bit high up, sometimes some of the detail is lost. Let's get into Orc and Goblin turn 4. It's gonna be quite a quick one. I think there's gonna be some ranks being redressed and some charges being done. Orc and Goblin turn 4.
I'm 100% not pushing for doing it, so it's alerted me what I should have done here. So I know those guys are almost certainly not going to be able to charge. Should have reformed this way to take that in the front.
You purposely reformed the other way because you didn't want to.
But I could have angled right correctly still at front, because I could change up to 180, but it
failed.
Like, cold-blooded is 3 dice, so hot-blooded is 1 dice.
I failed my impetuous check here, but they were going to go in there anyway. And my impetuous test over here. They do pass. It's very tempting to...
Just not give me an extra round of combat, right?
Yeah, I think I won't. Rally over here. They will fail.
It's a big brain root, and I just don't feel like it's right, though.
And they're going to go 6. So they're still going. I've got a few more chances to rally, but they didn't rally this time. They're all about leadership 8, so they should get it eventually, right?
Yeah, they should. Oh yeah, you got the sorcerer guy. I mean, there's the mage.
The leadership 8. No, leadership 7. There you go. So 50-50. Oh, they've got the musician though, so leadership 8. That was
yes.
It. But 11 isn't 8.
It's not.
So they still failed.
We checked with the mathematicians.
My charge over there. They're definitely in.
Oh yeah.
As far as let's just remove it. As far as at this point, it's not doing anything. Whee!
Set dressing.
There we are. Okay. The tree just falls. It's like, oh, I'm sad now. We dress the ranks here.
The tree thought it was plague. That's a scary.
So that was, that was 4. So technically, I can do 1 more. There you go. 5. So 4 guys at the back.
Oh, you can go further.
I can go further, yeah.
You can have 5.
That's it.
So these guys should shuffle one way or the other.
You mean?
Because you have to fill one end of your thing. It makes almost no difference, but it's for determining the unit centre of mass for fleeing and. Technically.
These aren't skirmishes, are they?
They are open order.
You can't. If I go over here, you can't chat.
No. I'd like to pick him up because he's been a real thorn in my side.
Over by the fan.
But I don't think I get to. What do you think?
So, charge there. So shooting, it's just going to be, I think, a vindictive glare. Because your charge is quite long now, isn't it? Probably not even possible. 16? Close.
7, 13, 16.
Maximum. Okay. So, you could do it, but could do it. Might as well try and itch a nuisance to you. That will go off. Just
-2.
That won't go off, but I will re-roll. Because my idol. Yes!
I'm attempting to dispel it.
So that would be an 11 in total, with the minus taken into account.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No, so you...
Made me itchy.
Is that my itchy spell? No, that's your good spell.
Yeah.
What's my stand-in for itchiness?
It was
this one. I don't have that. So you are itchy. I'm
That's
scratching my crotch while looking at you, and you're like, ooh, that's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. Then we're going to go for Evil Sun Shining, just because.
You need to roll your modifier down.
Oh, yes.
Those guys as well.
-2. Pretty bad. Not as bad, but it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I'm also Evil Sun Shining now. You can try to spell that. It's that's 11 again.
10. Nope, you get it.
So if somehow my command range is a relevant thing, the fan, god damn it! There we go. The sun is shining. The possessed Teletubby is sun is shining again. Then we're going to go Hand of Gork. He's going to try and teleport himself. I think it'd be funny. It will go off on a 9 if you want to try and stop it.
Oh, we might as well. 7, 8, 9. You get it.
Okay. Teleport to 8 inches away.
Oh, random distance.
That's actually potentially just 8. Yes. That is actually somewhat interesting. If I go back here.
Yeah, yep.
And deal with, but my commander system. So it was funny, but didn't do anything. Oh no, because I want to vindictively glare at you. No, I go.
Oh, no, you got the touch me spoon boots.
There you go. There you go.
It's wild that is a random distance, but Skitterleap is just 24 inches.
Yes, but it's only a 7+ to get off.
Yeah.
I don't know how good Skitterleap is, but
It's around there.
okay.
That's dirty.
I can't do any of these spells because he's fleeing, so I'm just going to glare at you now. Cool. A bit worried then for a moment. It will probably fail because it's -2, so I'll try again. Ah, that's better. Tell you what, this fucking idol is quite good. You won't stop me that.
No.
That didn't wound you.
Oh wow.
Well, I can't find your eyes.
True.
I don't know where they are. It's chaos, there's fleshy abundance everywhere.
You brought out the sun and now you're squinting into
Yeah.
the sun. Like, where is it?
Can't see shit, Sarge. Alright. So then we go over to charges, which is, there's only one.
Yeah, made it.
I've made it.
Fight me. Kill me.
Stop trying to kill me. Alright, so this is the bigger unit. So 10 attacks. Hit on 4s. That looks reasonable, but not great. That's okay. 3 at -1.
Have armor beam?
Probably on its cavalry spear, yeah.
Okay, so that'd be 1 dead.
And then 2 others.
This is 2 6-ups. Your OP 1 and
1,
8, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be 3 dead if you've got armor beam.
I do. Oh, well, we'll roll one more. Roll one more.
Yeah,
and
true.
just to check.
Whoa. Yeah,
So there you go.
cool. I like that.
It's always quicker that way, I suppose.
Yeah, it's
Especially when it's like a 1 out of 6. It's just
Yeah.
like, let's not fucking worry about it. So you can't fight me back now.
I can't.
Because, wow, look at the dogs!
The wolves.
Oh, nom, the cavalry corps!
Rabid.
Ah, they're a bit full. There you go, 3. not
Rabid,
6.
but weak jawed.
They're just getting tired.
Full save.
They've eaten a lot of stuff. Now, flee. I actually do double outnumber you.
You do. So,
Flee, you bitch, flee.
whoa. No.
That's quite good for me, actually, to be honest. So you will give ground.
Yes. So I'll go 2 inches back there. Might be important to measure. You couldn't keep up with me
Could I not?
because these guys are.
Well, could I have moved them slightly? I can just move sideways, can't I?
You have to pursue directly, I believe.
No, I mean the trolls.
Oh, the
could I
trolls.
move them a bit out of the way?
Oh, in your next turn, no, because you have to stumble forward. You really are.
Can't
locked
I
in
go
there.
like that? And it's just like I'm fucked.
That would be a charge. Yes, it's what do you call it? Disorder charge, is it? When you
Disorder
can't close the door,
Yeah.
and I would have to close the door to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go.
That's wrong.
I knew that was a way.
Well, that would be in your next turn if I haven't moved the right, because you can't make the follow up without hitting your unit.
Yeah. Well, I could. Well, no. To be fair,
I
I follow. Where's the centre? You just go back 2 inches,
Yeah, I just push away 2 inches in a straight line,
and I'm like, like
and then
that.
you follow up in a straight line. Hit them first,
But then,
and that's where we stop until we move. If it was your turn next, you would be able to charge with that
okay,
that wheel.
okay. So I just bonk there.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Unfortunate, but there we go.
That stupidity is really
So annoying.
within leadership for stupid is not a great.
Phenomenally bad. Yeah. Okay, let's go. That's my turn. That was nice and quick.
Yeah.
So it's over to Chaos, turn 4.
Oh, yeah.
It's flying by now. Drone cam, quiet on the flank over here. Black Orcs are making themselves very unpalatable. And then over here, we won the combat, but unfortunately my troll's stupidity has somewhat diddled me. Alright, it's getting into some rapid fire final turns here. Let's go over to Chaos, turn 4. Yeah, it's turn 4.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but I've technically
You're
I've won. Haha, checkmate.
Oh, you think you have?
Yeah. So here, the super smart big brain play would be to not engage this potential very swingy fight here and just back up. And there's no way that these guys can make it into combat in the 2 remaining turns they have if I don't want them to. Here, I probably just throw some fireballs at these trolls and see what happens. Maybe something, maybe nothing. It's not a huge issue. And here, I hope I kill you over here. I'm definitely in the advantage, and that probably wins me the game. But it's also really unfun, and I'm here to have some fun.
Because what happens if I pass my stupidity, kill them, charge him, kill him?
Yeah, I'm going to flee over here to shoot you at 18-inch maximum range. I've got Arcane Urgency.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that. I don't
if you flee, you have to...
I flee from your centre of mass, as long as I'm here, I'm going that way.
Who knows? Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
So
I just don't think it's cool, so I'm not going to do it.
Well, we'll see. Do your turn 4, and if it looks like you could just bugger off, then and we work the points out and you would win, then we'll give you the competitive win, but for the sake of entertainment, we'll find out what happens when this happens.
I think for the sense
and that's the way of doing it.
I think I'm just going to full send it anyway.
He's full sending it anyway!
Because for the sake of entertainment, right, that's the only thing that matters.
Let's be real here.
Yeah.
You're not playing Empire. You're not playing for tactical victories. You're not an elf. You're a Chaos Lord. You're not playing Skaven. Skaven would run away. You are playing Chaos!
I think that the only reason to be here is for fun, right?
Yeah, it's not a tournament.
So who cares? It's an interesting thought experiment that if I was really trying to squeak out a win, I would probably not do this. I think I'm more likely to squeak the win doing it that way.
But I think it's important to look at things through both lenses. Let's look at this, because people like playing games competitively. People like being able to... Exactly. So I think it's fair to say that from a competitive point of view, assuming everything goes generally the way it was going to go, you could probably kill the trolls.
It's a lot of wounds, maybe. I'm not counting on that. Maybe.
And even if you don't kill them, it kind of comes down to what happens this turn.
Yeah.
But presuming things kind of go the way you expect them to, there's a good chance that you would be able to, protect your points. But we'll see. We'll see. Firstly, do you want to do your ambushes?
I do need to roll for ambushes. Let's roll for ambushes. Go on, lads.
No. They're not turning up this game.
No, they're not turning up this game at all. Even if they turn up next turn, it doesn't matter. They could make a turn 6 charge if they arrive next turn. There we go. Key. Clutch.
Clutch.
Alright, so let's just move. Let's go straight into magic still.
Magic
still. So I need to cast Demonic Vessel in the face of your level 4 dispel, but never mind. 10 other than 12.
I only got 12.
We get Demonic Vessel.
You are vessel. You might be itchy and you might be fleshy, but you are the vessel of demons.
Yeah. Now then. You are literally just in my movement. Was that what we decided?
Just in 16.
16.
It's a full send.
Oh man. Yes, it is.
It's a full-blown bonanza.
I need an 8 in total on 2d6. Pick the highest plus d6. I can not reroll, so I'm not warband though.
Stupidity test first.
I have stupidity. Let's do some stupidity. Stupidity test. I fail a leadership 10.
And then what's kind of interesting is that ends up being a buff for you!
Because now I'm not going to harass myself forward. So yeah, I could move 0.0001 millimeters
out of my maximum charge range.
But I think the right thing to do is to stumble forward until I'm just...
out of your...
Oh, so stupid, but so clever.
Yeah.
So I'm
Gentlemen, I may not have a brain, but I have an idea.
Yes.
There you go. You were going to go for the full charge.
I was. It was going to be fun.
It's going to be a turn 6 showdown. I think that's the way to look at it.
Your turn 5, you fail to charge. My turn 5, I can charge you.
Yeah.
If you don't back up.
Yeah, I'm not backing up.
Good. Well, I suppose actually you're
wide.
That's
so wide.
You're walking backwards.
Yeah.
Will not take you out of my charge range, but still. So remaining moves, because there's no other charges, is there? There is no other charges.
He's the wounded one. That's the debuff.
That's random mover. Or a cab.
Now I don't need to take a terror test yet because technically you don't.
I'm not declaring a challenge. No.
But
you just get -1 leadership at the end, which I keep forgetting about, but it doesn't.
Okay.
It's okay.
We've both remembered and forgotten things about the Chaos Spawn.
We have. It's got every rule in the book. It's really difficult.
It's such a cool unit.
He is cool, and I don't think I'd take 2 of them in a friendly game because it's that good.
Yeah.
As I'm discovering.
I wonder. Well, they are that good, but but then you're only a 5 up regen away from getting cannonballed.
Yeah, that's right. It is killable.
Technically, like, you're 2 failed cannonballs away from death. I'd shoot 3 cannons at you, you're fucking gone.
Yeah.
Great cannons.
That's it. Yeah.
So, it's just disarming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have the artillery to punk him without him fighting you. That is his first charge.
No. He bounced into someone last turn.
Did I?
You followed up, which on a.
Okay, so it's irrelevant then.
Because what you're saying is you had first
charge, but
you count was charging.
Yeah.
When you when I fell back in order and you came after me.
I did.
So
Yeah.
there you go.
No, so I would have won that combat.
You did win it. They fucking ran, bro.
I thought you meant that one. I thought that was the only one I followed.
No, I charged you then.
Okay.
So you wasted your first charge on a follow-up against them.
Gotcha. Right.
Then they didn't get their rank bonus. They were only down to 1 rank at that point anyway, so then they just...
What about second charge?
Second. One first charge, yes. What about second charge?
Okay. That's everything. 5 all. Stinch is fire, so it's cast on a 7 on the dice. That's it.
Troll me, baby.
So that is D6 plus 3.
It's quite a lot. That was 8. The viewers referend.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Viewers, there's 8 shots. Strength 40 or T4, I think.
Indeed.
Force to wound you.
Diddly doodly. Some. 3.
3 wounds, AP2 flaming.
So I don't get a regen, so he will die.
He's on 2.
He's on 2.
Nice. Lemon. Combat.
Right.
Just this one.
Just the one.
So, my higher initiative, I get this many attacks.
Oh, piss. The one turn.
So I've got 7 attacks in total.
That's not that dice anymore.
I am going to use one of them as his big chonky mouth. Now that he's taken a wound, he can attempt to heal himself by eating an orc.
Okay.
Look at him go. But that has to be always strikes last. So
Okay.
So these are weapon skill 3. So
Okay.
on board.
The 1 turn he goes absolutely 8.
And strength 6 or 2s.
Yeah.
Or 3 AP. And then it's you, I think, because I'm always straight last for the last attack, and then stomped through a straight last as well.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Boys, right, lads. It's now or never. I need. You've rolled fuck all 6s between you and you. You've rolled fuck all 6s all game. This is when all the 6s come home to roost. I want all of them to be 6s.
And they count that high.
Between them, they can.
Roll some many.
I rolled so low.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's a 5 up armor save. And a 5 up ward save. Regen save, sorry.
Goes
through. Down to 4. It might go back up to 5, because now he's going to try and hit you with a 4 up to hit. Hey!
He has hit me.
And then strength 6 of 2s to wound. He eats you and heals himself a wound.
There you go. Now, you're probably unbreakable, but do I still win?
So I've killed 4 and I've got a close order.
Okay. Now I did a wound,
Yeah.
and I have a rank and a
close
banner. What would you... Wound, rank, banner, close order. So I lose by 1.
and terrible effects for another negative one.
I'm
I
running.
would be shit, obviously.
I'm going pretty fucking far. Hopefully
That's probably enough. Although if I touch the back of them, they die because they're currently still fleeing. I touch whoever. If that's enough to get you past them, they die. If it's not, they
Do they not get a chance to
they're fleeing, and if they get touched,
But
I'm not charging you. You don't get.
So there's no
I'm
reaction.
just overrunning.
So I think you do get. Let's get rid of this erroneous for. But
You would also
Okay.
have fled an inch less,
I would have fled an inch less, and you would have pursued an inch less.
and you would flee an inch less there. So everything would be 1 inch this way.
Okay. Move these out of the way. They're annoying me.
It'd also be dangerous terrains to be taken.
Yes.
Well, if we're doing
I feel like what's happened is, for sake of ease, they're dead.
I'm following up.
They're dead. They're there. And you're about an inch behind me. Just
happy days. There we go.
for ease.
I say happy days, very selfish.
No, it's okay.
Unhappy days.
It's interesting. Like, you're basically, your whole army is winning off 2 units.
Yeah.
Which is both, like I said, it's interesting, but I do think it's a little bit the way Old World. Well, I think some of these guys are fucking dead. Yeah, these ones are fucking dead.
5, 4.
There you go. So yeah, Old World definitely is becoming the game of just take 1 or 2 Death Stars, and there's so dense the points that you can kill. If you don't, you can kill all the little shit, but because there's still like 1,200 points left, you.
This army Wolves the Sea really leans into not Death Stars because it gets to put as many drops down. Yeah, it gets to put down as many drops as it wants because I challenge you for the first turn. So I take lots of small units. I've gone for a little Death Star there instead of doing. I could have split the wolves, the skin wolves up into 2 units, but then I don't have any hammer units. I've just got any durable units. I've just got a lot of glass.
No, I think there's no. I want to make it clear. I'm not throwing any shade or being salty or anything. I think it's interesting because again, and also I think it really does come down to matchup. Like if this is Empire, that's fucking died turn 1.
Yeah, exactly. Large target, cannonball magnet.
Yeah, exactly. I guess it's one thing that I do have to admit. I've got a lot of toys in my Orc and Goblin army. I probably need a few more toys, but maybe I just need some fanatics.
Yeah, fanatics scare me.
Yeah,
it's fair.
But I like to try. I had a theory that Orc boys were quite good because they're like it's 5 points for T4 infantry. I'm not sure they are good enough.
Yeah, I think their damage output isn't there. Into T6.
They're strength 3. They're strength 3, man. They get out strength by Empire Halberdiers.
That's not a good look for them, is it?
Not a good look for them at all. They died. There we go. So I do have a chance to rally next turn, but we'll see. I'm piling my stuff on top of your box, but we'll move it later.
The table will be nice and clear then.
It's getting clearer by the minute.
That's my turn. It's yours.
So I did lose a couple of spells. I think appropriately. Here we go. It's not gone.
Here we gone.
Here we gone. Here we gone. That's what's happening.
Oh.
Okay, so that is the end turn. For the sake of consistency, we'll do the drone camp, and then we'll go into turn 5 for me. Hopefully, I can kill 1 more unit, which is over there, and that'll be that. Let's see what happens. Drone cam, right flank. It's all dead. I thought I had this in the bag when I killed those other units, but it turns out this guy is really anti-battle line orc.
I know he's good, but he's outperformed what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I've used him before, I guess now I know.
I definitely need some anti-big stuff in this list.
Do you want to be a little bit sad about it?
What?
Guess his points cost.
200.
170.
Yeah, he's not very. He's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Over here, you were stupid.
Yes.
Over here, you flamed troll.
I was stupid, but I'm very cleverly just outside of your charge range.
Yes. So it's a form of stupidity.
Oh, stumble! Oh, don't cross the line, boys.
You're playing the fool,
yes.
but actually you're quite clever. There we go. And then nothing much really happened over here.
A little bit of fireball and some trolls and things.
All right, let's go into the penultimate Orc and Goblin turn. And we're off. Orc and Goblin turn 5. For sake of interest, am I impetuous there? No.
Oh, no.
They have been not impetuous once this game, and yet they've still charged every turn.
Good lads.
Charge.
Stupid.
They can't make it.
Oh, that's so sad.
But that's okay. They don't need to make it. But
I'm dead. Or do you want me to play off the board to make it fast?
I will fight. Who knows what can happen? I've only got, but it's the only thing I'm doing this turn. Rally. I definitely rally.
Yeah.
Because of the musician.
Yeah.
He bangs the bongos, and we're good to go, goes.
Oh, there's no character in the unit. Is you basically ship 7 innately as well?
7.
It could be
plus,
6 guns because you've got the musician. So yeah, you're definitely fine.
Yeah.
Sure.
7 plus 1 musician plus 1 for having an extra rank.
Oh yeah, warband. Yeah. Oh no, you don't get warband if you fling.
Well,
that's
then
important.
7 because of musician.
Fine,
probably.
Fine.
7 or 8 because of musician. Let's find out. It's only here. 7 and 8.
Brilliant.
So it was 8.
I always expect orcs and goblins to be low, like goblins, and then
orcs aren't too
orcs
bad.
are actually braver. Yeah.
Orcs aren't too bad. Okay, so redress ranks. It's not. Form line! Single column! Single column! It's quite a fucking spicy line of that. Come on, we've got to see what they can do.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's that. Combat straight into the combat over there with the wolves. 10 from the spear duders. Hitting on 4s. 3s. Oh yeah. They do want it. 5 if you want.
Oh yeah.
They're dead. Yay! There we go. It's probably a good job you didn't stay in your unit. Yes. I will test a restraint. I have passed.
Hey.
Wow. Wait
a minute.
Goblins aren't that high. They aren't that high. I did pass. There were 6, man. Fucking the goblin. I'm telling you, man. Get rid of all of these orcs. Get rid of these orcs. It's time for the nomadic war. It's time. More wolf riders.
Your childhood dream goblin army is.
It's happening. So I will reform.
Just yes, to stay where he is.
Just stay where he is.
They spin on his centre.
Spin on his centre. Can I address the ranks as well?
Yeah. Your centre still has to stay where he.
So I can't go.
That's the only fixed point. Everything else can change.
I don't think I can get around my.
Not this way, but you could go narrow and face that way.
Oh, yes. And then just do like.
Yeah.
There you
go. All right.
Who knows what could happen? All right, that was my turn.
Yeah.
That was pretty quick. Let's clear some dice from the mid. I think I've just got to try and survive this. Oh no, sorry, I've got to make you itchy.
Oh, itchy.
You are itchy.
-2.
Even with
you -4. Yeah. What's it cast on?
A 10.
Go on, stop it. No.
You're still itchy.
Oh, I don't want to charge now.
I'm going to try and make you not fleshy. You are not fleshy. And that one will go away anyway.
Yeah.
So that's fine. And I will also make the sun shine. It does shine. And I will try and teleport. It will go off. Do you want to stop? The first one.
I tend to stop the sun shining. The sun keeps shining.
Keep shining.
And this one.
I can't teleport. That's fine. Sun shining means fuck all.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to gaze at you lovingly. That will go off.
On
a 12.
12, yeah. You get it.
Yeah. I have wounded you.
Go on, sorry.
You get a regen or ward.
Or ward, right. So it'll be, on the unit, it'll be a regen.
3 wounds.
That kills one of these chaps.
He finally glares into the brown eye. That was behind you. Oh, he has to be there to be fair to be able to see you.
Yeah,
he couldn't even do that. So he glares into the brown eye, and then what was the issue?
I think you could see him. Maybe without.
No, it's the hill blocks outside.
Yeah, well, I think you can still see here from where you were. It's irrelevant. It's fine.
Yeah,
your move doesn't do anything.
No,
to stop you.
So I glare into the brown eye of the skin wolves.
Yeah,
and I kill one.
Oh.
And that spell, don't check it, causes you to flee. 86.
I'm even. You need to roll for how itchy I am.
Ah, yes. How itchy are you? Very,
Don't wanna charge you now.
very itchy.
I really don't want to charge you.
Leave it till turn 6 if you want.
It's just not the fun thing to do, though, so we won't.
You could just wait until turn 6. We'll leave it as the final turn showdown. The final turn showdown.
Was I checking? Ambushes. What turn do ambushes automatically come on? Have I got to that point yet?
That's a good question. It's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, whilst you're checking, I will do drone cam. It's only a quick summary.
Yeah.
Right flank, I rallied and held.
Yeah.
Middle, I became longer. That's how wide zoom out I need to be to get it.
It's a long old line of boys.
They're all like chanting, like bashing their choppers against their like breastplates, like roar, roar. So like reforming the line. Roar.
That's a scary.
There you go. Charge me in the name of the dark gods. And then over here, I managed to kill the final Marauder Horseman.
Yeah.
There we are. Okay, let's go for turn 5 chaos.
Yeah.
So you have ambushes.
Yeah. Just got to think about where I want to put. So I have to be outside of a distance of you. 6 inches or 8? 8. Okay, that's good to know.
I know this. Not so much, but I know that.
But somebody knows the rules. I'm flying.
Oh, he's trying to go after me.
How many points is that little dude, right?
I got 160, but it'll just march around the back of the hill and you won't be able to see him.
I've got throwing weapons, so I can walk close to you, throw my throwing weapons at you. They're throwing axes.
But if I'm here...
I can throw it in the... Because I get to... I count as moving for purposes of shooting, but I can shoot.
And march.
No, I don't need to march. I can walk.
So if I'm out of line of sight...
But this will be now. This
Oh,
will be
now!
immediate.
Oh, okay.
This will be...
I
Come on
didn't know you
here,
had throwing
in my
weapons.
movement turn, move, and then throw things.
I thought you said flails. That's fair enough.
Or do I go for coming on behind those guys, so if you flee there, you bump off the edge of the board?
It's to you.
That's another
I
thing.
don't think it's going to make a wild bit
No.
of difference.
Not a while. But, if I kill him, potentially you don't get to cast the spell.
Spell.
Yeah, but I have to kill you with the throwing axes, which is not exactly a high chance.
He's might want to hit because it's skirmisher.
He is. Yeah. And I'm only ballistic skill like 3 or something.
5 to hit.
Yeah, 5
Over
to
half
strength 4.
range. Be over half range, so
Yeah,
there's a strong
strong.
chance.
Don't get to
6 instead.
He's got
3
3
wounds.
wounds. Oh, I don't make that. So you convinced me. You convinced me. We're going over here somewhere.
I'll move the command center.
Come off this slate.
Finally,
They just want to be a long line of lads next to each other on the back line.
like that.
Yeah, they have to be.
You're over 8 inches
well,
right here.
when they come in, they have to be based to the back of the.
Yeah, I've put them just...
And then they get their movement. I'm going to use their movement to sort of sponge them out a bit. So that you would, if I break you and you flee enough, you can
I
live
would
the
break
edge.
him.
Like
that?
Yeah, that's
And where do you want to move to? Screw
yeah,
out.
might as well do it now. Just move me. I want to take as much as this room as possible with 8 inches of movement. That's perfect. Spot on.
There we go. I would break him.
So, other movement. I think we're happy here. There's no
Chad!
charges.
Trolls!
Zinch.
Get the nerdy boy into the trolls, man.
Right.
Throw the game for a penny, throw the game for a pound.
What's the phrase you use?
Go big or go home.
Yeah, let's go. Never mind. I'm going to try and buff my toughness back up over here with the
Flashy abundance.
Flashy Abundance spell. Whoa,
Whoa, that's a big no.
and then the other one, the attack spell, the demonic vessel. That's a big
Ooh,
yes. On
big
a
yes.
13.
So I need to roll a 12.
No, she'll
11
4.
on 2 dice.
No, you're level 4, so you need to roll a 9. 2 dice.
Not that,
Not
jeez. Right. So you do get more attacks.
Yeah, vessel.
Are you feeling vesseled enough?
Feeling vessel.
You're -3 to this.
Yes, yeah, I didn't change after you.
Very itchy. I'm scratching my crotch most vigorously. I mean.
And then snip the finger.
Giving the finger. You're so up by it.
Charges them. Those guys into your big black ball.
Hold! Hold!
2 dice. Ooh, it's not a lot.
Do you need to do a stupidity test first?
I do, yes. Let me roll a leadership 10 stupidity now, I think. It's either 10 or 9. It doesn't matter, okay.
So, how far did you go?
I went 8 plus 8 for 16. So it's going.
So you're definitely in. So, to make something clear here, Sam is doing a move he would definitely not normally do.
Yeah.
In a competitive sense, we're going to declare this now. We're going to declare it now. Face on camera. We're going to declare this now. Sam would have won the game. This is being done for fun, cinematic purposes. Okay.
This way we both win the game.
There we go. So, well, maybe not, because if you absolutely twat me now, I'm going to double lose.
Okay. Let's be kinder to you. I can come this way so you get more attacks, more base-to-base boys.
Okay, I'm not going to worry too much. We know they're in what formation they have adopted.
A lot of...
do you want to gaze the gods?
No, I'm not going to. It's not stupidity. You know.
Yeah.
Stupidity could have affected me, so I wouldn't. I just didn't. But
okay, it's fine. I don't mind.
It's fine. It's more fair to not do it.
I genuinely don't mind.
Yeah.
It's whatever you prefer.
Whatever. Let's do some random movers with the big chaos spawn. Whoa.
Okay.
We're in. Whoa.
Yeah, most definitely. You're in. He's slowly munching me.
And then Zinchian Fireball. Blue Fire of Zinch on those trolls. That is a 7/9. That casts.
I will fate it. I'm not fated.
Oh, okay. For D6 for 5 plus 3. 8.
Force to wounds. Is AP?
Strength for AP 2.
Okay. 2.
2 AP 2, yes. 2 wounds go. That's another dead troll. At least that's...
It's a dead troll, but it's also a beast best.
Panicking.
So it would flee away from you.
Yeah.
So he'd end up going 5. So he'd just end up
over there. Panic them?
Panic them.
Oh my goodness.
They do fail. And they would flee that way.
Yeah.
They don't go very fast.
Yeah, go on.
I thought they only fall back because they're not.
Yeah, they're not reduced.
So they just end up like that. It's not massive. It might have mattered if I was going to charge you, but I could have charged potentially if that hadn't happened. I might still be able to get the charge on you, to be fair.
You weren't facing me, so you couldn't. But now you face me, so you could.
It could maybe it'll work out for the better.
Yeah. Okay, let's do some combat.
Won't make a difference because you already know you won the game. It doesn't matter.
Let's stomp on some orcs over here first because it's quicker and simpler.
Okay.
So let's do D6 attacks. Do D6 plus 1 for 7 attacks.
Oh, he's hungry.
He is. One of those attacks is going to be an eating attack, so that'll be last.
Eat me!
So that is 6 other attacks. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits.
Okay.
Killing on 2s. 2 wounds.
2 whole deaders.
Then you can hit me back, and then I'll eat you and stomp on you a bit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Minus the 2.
So we'll say
minus 2.
Yeah. Right.
So, yeah, you would always take the casualty from not in there.
Yes. 3 to hit. Come on. Pick it in!
Oh,
1. Always the 1.
So that is a 5 up armor.
No.
Nope. 5 up regen.
Yes. But it still counts as 1 for combat.
Yep.
And then.
Eating attack. Hits on a 4.
No,
hit.
no.
Kills on a 2.
He's eating another one and he's back to full health. So.
Mushroom stroganoff. And then a stomp.
No. No, Lord,
it's not their turn.
We're all gonna die!
We're all gonna dead.
These big guns are not very big anymore. They've wilted.
Although, by losing your back rank, you now have to flee further before you get bumped off the edge by my silly marauder tactic.
I have fled.
You have fled. I will follow you up.
I didn't go very far.
You didn't.
In fact, it's so little distance you can't possibly fail to catch me. I got a double 1. You useless twat.
At least they were tasty. You gotta take some there.
So, every single game that I have used big guns, they have been shite. I'm not convinced by them. I mean, maybe I'm expecting too much. They're only 8 points a dude.
That is pretty cheap. That's cheaper than a storm vermin, and they don't do anything either.
Yeah, but it's like they're only 8 points and they're still too much. That's the problem. That's the problem with it.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's bad. It's kind of shit in 40k. They give you that upgrade for free on one unit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the fun one. Let's do the biggie.
Yeah, big one. Okay. So you have always strikes last for your entire squad.
I'm using great weapons. Mostly.
Yeah, you have. I assume you want to go 50-50, right? So you can use your good save.
Yes.
Oh, man.
I will use 50-50 so I can use my good save.
My attacks then.
Do you want to challenge?
I do want to challenge with my Chaos Lord. I would really like to have a one-on-one with your old boss, but let's see.
That's your -2 attack to do this. I will, of course, accept with the Emperor Orc.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweat the art, man.
Yeah. There we go. All right. Let's make it happen.
Back where we were at the start of the game.
At the start of the game, yes.
Oh.
I'm gonna have them facing the respective sides, as it were, respective general side. All right.
Shall we hold that for last then?
Yes. Let's hold that for last.
All right. So I'll start with the skin wolves. I believe they're the fastest. With
you're on initiative
or -3 to
+3, so
plus
4.
3.
Yeah, okay.
But
What mutation?
what armor do you have? 3 up.
3 up. What mutation do you want to do?
I want.
Reach round.
For sure. 100%. I'm going to take the armor penetration.
He wants to penetrate me.
So that gives me AP 1, armor being 2. So 6 is to wound or AP 3.
Good.
Which makes it fun when you stack for AP 2 and armor being 4, which is nuts.
Yes.
But no, so we've got 4 attacks from the unit champion.
Yes.
3 on both the other chapter.
No, you want skill 4.
I am weapon skill 5.
So you hit on 3s.
I need to take a leadership test, which I failed.
Oh, he failed.
So we don't get to reroll 1s to hit.
Okay.
So now I need to check.
Anything else?
Yeah.
You fuck yourself. You flee. You instantly evaporated the unit. Any other bonuses that I might be able to scrape off you?
Not the bonuses for me though. I have +1 attack and arm penetration.
Oh my god.
Strength from demonic vessel.
So 1 minute. It's strength and attack and AP. Okay, so you need 3 more attacks.
Yeah, so it's 1, 2. I'd quite borrow one of yours, please. Yep.
How dare you? Okay.
So again, I'm hitting on 3s, but not rerolling 1s.
Okay, there's a few misses in there.
There is.
So 2 towards your end.
There is.
Okay. What's your strength?
So my strength goes up by 1 to 5.
So boost the wound. Got 3 more.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 AP 2, but this one is AP 4.
That kills 1. And I've got 4 5-ups. So I do lose 5. And in theory, we'll take 1 of each, keeping the good armor. Actually, at this point, I will take an extra armor save guy, because I've got 10 armor save guys, 9.
Yeah, you want to swing back hard.
So I want to swing back hard, exactly. So, then your sorceress man.
Yes, so the sorcerer.
That's the 2 of these guys have died, didn't they?
Yeah. The sorcerer has 2 attacks at weapon skill 4, so he's hitting 4s.
Yeah.
And his mount is hitting on 4s. Which wounds at strength 5. AP Dasher.
I'll be okay even with demonic vessel.
Oh yeah, AP 1, thank you.
So, I will hit you back with. So I'm going to put these 3 into him. And then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo. 12 Black Orc attacks. Here we go. Alright.
Hitting on 12. Hitting on 4.
Hitting on 4. Come on.
Oh.
It's not so bad.
Oh, no, it's not.
No, it's terrible. It's terrible. But wounding on 2s.
Yes, I'm T-low.
4 wounds.
4 regen.
AP 2, yeah.
1 pass, 3 fail. That's another dead bod.
Another dead bod. And then I have the 3 attacks into your wizard. Oh, I did have drop if that's the wound. That's okay. So 1 hit, 1 wound on the wizard. AP -2.
Yes. So that is no armor save, just the ward save.
Cool. So then we go on to the main one.
I have a little stomp to do outside the challenge. So
Little stomp?
one little stomp for a treat. Hit, strength 5. It wounds with no AP. Oh, little stomp.
There we go. And then it's the biggie.
Yes. So both are with straight, so that's what I charge, so I'm faster.
Okay, off you go. Now, I suspect that we are the same weapon skill.
Yep. Oops, there, yeah. 2 5s and all that.
That's more attacks.
That is, yeah, that's 7 attacks. Weapon skill 7.
I'm also weapon skill 7.
It's a big boy.
It's basically a Chaos Lord on Chaos Lord fight for all intents and purposes. Okay. Oh, so 4 to hit me, my friend.
About average 4 drop 3 hit.
Okay.
And then we are strength 7.
You go. It's alright.
Oh,
I will be T5, yes, okay.
Oh, double 1, so that's 1 wound at AP -2.
Okay, so firstly a 3-up save. Goes to a 5-up save. No. Then a 5-up ward. No. A 5-up regen. No. So take our wound.
Attacking.
I know, still
What a
didn't get
beaut.
it.
Yeah, I've got the save. It's
555 and still didn't get it. Jesus Christ. Now.
My little demonic mount's going to try and bite you as well. Might as well. 2 attacks at weapon skill 4, so I'm hitting you on 4s. For 2 hits.
Okay.
At strength 5, so win you on 4s.
Yeah.
For 1 wound AP dash. Oh.
Yes.
Hey, the counter combat res.
The troll high trousers. Okay, so now I'm going to hit you back with 4 attacks.
That one's combat res.
With the choppiest chopper. Hitting on 4s. Come on, lad. Just twatted.
Your AP. Oh, you're -1 to hit as
I
well.
didn't hit you. That was good.
Sorry. Yeah.
You threw me off!
you were -1 and re-rolling 6s.
That doesn't matter, so I didn't hit you. So, in total, for combat res.
So I put the 2 wounds I dealt, including the... I dealt a wound to him and I dealt...
So, it doesn't. I don't need to roll it because I'm stubborn.
Cool.
So I'll just go back.
You choose the stubborn and that's...
I have stubborn.
Yeah.
I don't get to choose. The first time you're...
Oh, you have to.
You
Cool.
have to, yeah. So I just go...
I say fall back in good order.
I think I get
Shield wall as well.
No, I don't. But it ends up being 4. So
I'll just put you.
there we go. Just put this guy here for neatness. The challenge will continue.
Yeah.
Backward. All right, there we go. So I've taken a wound on my boss.
Yes.
I'm still okay. I'm still okay. He's just like, I should have sent him the unit champion. He's better. He's a better challenge monster. 4 misses though is wild. But anyway, there we are. It's the cinematic ending. Oh, no, you passed your save there, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
That's...
So tell you what, these guys are dead. Okay. So we can just do this we can just wrap this up quite quickly because that was your turn 5, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's my turn 6. Yeah. So the only thing I have to do, and you can just flee away from it, is I have a charge here to make, which I can actually make.
So I will flee and draw more.
But if you don't rally,
yes,
then you'll count as fleeing at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so for how far did I go? Warband, might as well.
Yeah.
And then Swift Stride. So I would go a total of
13.
It's 9 plus 6.
Those guys are
yeah, so I go 15 inches.
My flee takes me 11 inches.
That goes there. Does the troll make his test just for the sake of amusement? Can he do it? He could.
Oh.
8 to 1.
Oh. No.
Just stumbles forward. Okay, so that's all that shit. Oh, I can glare at you. I need to make you itchy first. No. No, you're not itchy. You're not itchy this turn. And then I need
Was it
to...
my brass collar that saved me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good, it was worth something.
And then I'm going to vindictively glare at you. That -2 will go on.
Failed to dispel it if it does.
It does go off, yeah. So you do take the wound. You get a regen save only against it.
Fail. D3.
2. You've got one left, is it? I could teleport my boss out of the fight. I'm not going to.
I mean, it's up to you.
No, he's there to fight it out.
I will happily swing on the unit instead.
No. So then we go over to the final fight here. So where we'll do the same as before. So you will be higher initiative than me. So you get to...
I will take the...
Itchy user doesn't actually affect us in this fight because of...
You're wounded on 2s anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm going to hit you with the... What mutation am I wanting? I think I want the AP mutation again.
Okay.
I need to take a leadership test. Pass. But I still didn't roll a double, so there's no extra attacks for it. So it's 4 for the squad leader, 3 for the other guy, 3 for the other guy. And an extra 1 each because of the White Vest.
Can I split and spell that?
No, it's until my next start turn.
Okay. So
this is hitting on 3.
3. You want
re-rolling
5?
ones, yeah.
3s. Your 1s. Okay, so drop 2.
Strength.
So 3s. 3. 1, drop 4. So 1, 6. That's brains 1.
So that's AP 1, 2, 3 on everything. 5 on that one. 1 for vessel and 2 for 1 for each of the mutations.
So I save 1, so I lose 6 more. There we go. And then I actually fucked up. I did too many attacks to me last time because I did lose the guys from my front rank.
Don't worry.
It doesn't matter about it in this case. So then now it doesn't matter because there's only people on the front ranks. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 going on there. So 7.
I'm a sorcerer.
Oh, and you sorcerer. Yeah, do you want to do sorcerer first? Sorry.
That's sorcerer. 2 attacks, hitting on 4s, wounding on strength 5. So 3s, 1 wound at AP 1.
Okay. So I'll have 7 attack because of the unit champion being in there. I've hit you sometimes now, that's good. 2s to wound. I've wounded you 4 times.
4 regens.
4 regens.
Pass 1, take 3, lose another model.
Lose another model, and 1's on a wound. Okay, and then it's down to big fight.
I forgot my 2 mount attacks.
Okay.
2 hits and 5 3s. 2 wounds AP down. Strength 5, yeah.
Lose 1 more.
And then the big fight, the big boys.
The big fights.
I didn't charge. I did because you fell back in.
Yes, so you do count as charging.
Cool. So let's have my 7 attacks. Hitting on 4s.
Yes.
There we go. And then wounding on 2.
We've got a great weapon, it's wounding on 2s.
That's
5.
1 at AP a lot because of the great weapons armor being.
Okay, so that'll be a 5 up ward. No, and then a regen. Yes, so I passed the regen on the big one, and then there's 4 more.
It's AP 3.
Okay, that's fine. I got it on the...
Yeah.
I would have had 6 of save on the armor, which I failed the first one anyway. That would be my ward, so it's fine in a way. And then the other ones are AP just 2, right?
Yes.
So 5 ups first. No. 5 ups again. Okay, and then the Troll High Trousers, the first one. Passed. The second one. Failed. 1 to go.
5 up to live.
5 to live. Nah. He's gone, unfortunately. The Emperor Orc has fallen. There we go. I won't be able to do anything left at that. I guess only chance for me to score any more points is 1 leadership test on him.
Yeah, let me find the leadership for you. He is. He rolled a 5 and a 4, so there's no leadership buffs there. So he's on his leadership 8.
I failed that leadership test there, and you would run me down.
And he passes on a 6.
Okay, so there we go. So they will be dead. Good game, sir. Good game indeed.
Well,
so it turns out you had nothing to worry about with the...
It felt like it was going to go a lot worse than that. I don't know.
That skin wolf unit is very good.
Aren't they nice?
Yes, they're very, very good. I didn't realise quite how good they were going into
I have not played them like that before. I played them in the event. I played them as 2 units of 3 to chase down agile things because they're skirmishers when they don't have characters in, and they really paid off there. Yeah. They've never hit like that before.
They're just so... With weapon skill 5, it's just so nice. And then strength 5 natively is just
strength 4 natively plus 1 for the spell.
Plus 1 for the spell. Okay, fair. That's... Yeah, that's a proper... I think that's a proper Wolves of the Sea death stat. Can you take that in a normal chaos?
You can't take skin wolves in the Grand
Army. Okay, fair enough. They're not one of those units that they put into all of it.
What's his name? Tash, the relatively famous within Old World guy. He runs a night box with Chaos Knights with a Chaos Lord on Steed in.
Steed or Demonic Mount?
Steed. It's actually a better choice than Demonic Mount. Demonic Mount gives you a wound and a slightly better attacks, whereas the Steed gives you a barded mount for your saves. You can be a 2-up armor save in combat, which is quite nice.
Fair enough. It's what a turnaround for the Bucks. So it seems that I am able to kill Marauders.
Yeah.
It seems that my Orcs and Goblins are completely incapable of killing a Chaos Spawn, a Greater Spawn, and the Skin Wolves. They were a furious unit.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what I would do against them. I suppose what would help. No, because the thing is, it's the strike last that fucks me.
Yeah.
So I was going to say I could charge you with some ball boys.
Yeah, that gives you strike slash and hits you anyway.
You give strike strikes anyway. Yeah. Interestingly, there's been very few games when I went into it thinking. Very few games when I've come out of it thinking my Empire would have done better. But in this game, I think my Empire would have been fine. Because it would be like, oh, there's some Skin Wolves there. I'm not sure if I can deal with them. Steam Tank.
Against your Empire, I just have to full send really quickly and I hope I get into the gooey stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm alright. If I don't get into the gooey stuff,
it's a lot of state troops, it's a lot of guns. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, the Orcs, my Orcs, I think it's, if you look at it, like, I've only got one unit that goes above Strength 6. And I think that really, really showed in this game. Being unable to deal with, like, a single monster is, frankly, tragic.
They'd have done a good job with it.
Yeah, maybe. But then, because you've got so many drops, you just didn't
that's it.
Put them near them.
So the Skin Wolves thing is that challenge often, so not every time, it gives you the first turn regardless, so you just take a load of chaff. When I went to the event, I took 4 of these dog units with Vanguard just to chap up the middle of the board, and then people kept making mistakes in letting themselves get too close to me so I could charge them.
Yeah.
It went well.
Yeah, I think it's a really, really cool army, and I think it's really interesting. Like, I think the challenge mechanic at the beginning is amazing. So cool. I think the idea that you can take a full Marauder army and be rewarded for it is amazing. Yeah. I would say the only thing that is slightly disappointing is it kind of felt like the Marauders themselves in the Marauder army feel a bit poo.
Yeah,
but I think that is a symptom of Old World, where making big things too good, or making Death Stars possibly a thing. Yeah. I think that's a big part of it.
These little units are very cheap. It's less than 100 points for the 5-man corn flail units.
Yeah.
The Postcodes are considerably more expensive, and half of the reason they're here is for the challenge mechanic. Start to have a decent fighter for it. I think I'm painting. I've nearly finished painting a unit of regular Marauder infantry just for the cool guy.
You are never going to field.
I will field. I will field them in multiple friendly games.
He is never ever going to field them.
Would it? It might have made a big difference, but it wouldn't have made me feel really bad to have them in this game. Right? If they'd have been there to die instead of some horseman cavalry or something, I give up more points and it's worse, and that's fine. Yeah. But we're having a fun game, and I want to see the cool unit on the book because they're cool, they're iconic, they're classics.
I think it is quite nice to see the Skin Wolves be able to do their thing. Because in the past, when we've played, and you also play a lot against dwarves.
I do.
And in the past, whenever you bring cool shit, it just gets blown off the table. And so it's actually whilst it's cool on the Empire perspective, being like, oh yeah, I fucking just shot that thing to shit. On the other side of the board, it's like, well, that just died. That's a bit.
I do play into
so it's a bit
at least some semblance of gunline more frequently than I play into blendery sort of armies.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes I shoot my own stuff off the board. The last game I played with my Skaven, I played with 2 Warp Lightning Cannons using the new Renegade rules.
Yeah.
And was really excited to see them do their D3+1 wounds. And then they misfired themselves off the table turn 1. 2 misfires, 2 ones.
Brilliant.
Bye, boys.
Brilliant. We're out of here. They definitely got the wish.com Warp Lightning Cannons.
Yeah.
But Sam, we are going to have to wrap this up. But I just want to say a massive thank you for the game. Thank you for coming over.
Very much.
And I also want to say a massive thank you for bringing the Wolves League. I don't think you see many people running them, and it was really cool. And I think they're both flavourful and powerful, which is what you want.
Yeah,
you want that.
I'm surprised by how powerful they were, and I enjoyed the flavour. I've enjoyed
Nice.
painting them. It's been an interesting. Apart from these guys, these Age of Sigmar models, this big chap, pain in the ass to paint. Real pain in the ass to paint. Covered in little doohickeys and details.
Damn those details! Damn that high quality! Send me back send me back to good old 5th edition or whatever it is with my simple as.
But they haven't aged. They get by on sheer chonk.
Yeah,
those guys are.
Turns out if you just make a really, really heavily armoured orc, it's kind of hard to improve upon it.
Yeah, I mean, what would you change about that?
Exactly. But dear viewers, I hope you guys enjoyed the game. I think that was a real roller coaster. It looked like the orcs had it in the bag at first, but it just turns out that skin wolves and greater spawns are my nemesis. But I will go back. Orcs is never beat. And we will return with our own. Improvements. And next time, I will drop a rock on that thing's head. And then maybe a goblin will fly into it as well. And maybe some ball boys as well.
This little guy is phenomenal. How many points is that little?
160.
160 points. He's been a chronic
Man of the
thorn
match.
in my side. The whole game. You're itchy. I'm glaring at you. You're itchy. Oh, leave me alone, you little goblin shit!
I think my number 1 unit of the game, the Goblin Shock Assault.
Yeah. I mean, every time I've seen them, they've overperformed what I expect, so maybe I should just start expecting more of them.
Yeah, don't underestimate them. I'll send them into the greatest, but I did, they all died. No, I'll send them to Skin Wolf, that'll do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know what you guys think down in the comment section. If you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to go ahead, like and subscribe, all of that good stuff. You guys know what to do. And of course, before we rush off, we do have to say a massive thank you to the channel members and the Patrons and the Twitch subs. It's thanks to their generous support that Sam and I are able to sit in this room and sweat our bollocks off. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And of course, as always, see you guys next time.